Hey everybody, how we doing? Woohoo! It's Friday. Sorry, that wasn't too loud for you lovely lot there. Got a bit close to it then. I'll tell you sometimes I even put like I kind of be wearing a cap or something like that, and I go like that and I'll accidentally mute it. It's a bit weird, isn't it? But it is true. You actually do. This is the tech. I do enjoy this one, but I do find myself doing this as I'm chatting away with people. I kind of do this. I kind of make sure it kind of moves with me. But anyway, it's weird. It's weird, but I love it. Anyway, this is a really cool mic, and I saw that my good mate Brandon, BrickHive, actually bought one earlier this week as well. So BrickHive, if you're out there, I can't wait to actually see you next Saturday during the transatlantic live stream, where we kind of be messing around with the new mics. Anyway, we was checking him out on Sunday, of course, folks, with his lovely live stream as well. So how are we all doing? Have you had a good week? I tell you what, I don't know about you lot, but I kind of 2022, we're kind of well into the groove of 22, and it's kind of a bit of a weird one, really, because this week's been a bit of a bittersweet week for me, because I'm super happy it's Friday. Always happy that it's Friday, folks. I was even in London today, which was really odd. I haven't been in London for about 6 months on a Friday. And also as well, one of my colleagues left, and that's kind of a bit sad, really. My mate Dean. I love Dean. I really did. I learned so much from him. And Dean, if you're watching, cheers, buddy. So anyway, so how you lot been anyhow? What about the news this week? We've got videos officially dead, but also as well, I found out tonight there's a rumor going around, a strong rumor. It's gone out from all the kind of RFLM kind of stations that we're potentially going to be getting 2 Speed Champion sets, a Dodge from what was that film called, the Fast and the Furious, which is kind of exciting. Of course, you're going to get your minifigures with them because it's Speed Champions, but also going to get a DB5 as well, and that's pretty good, which means we finally get a James Bond. So how cool is that? So anyway, let me know what you think about that. Got a survey running on that one tonight, folks. So let me know what you think about that, if you think it's any good. So anyway, where should we go now? I'll tell you what I'll do as well. One thing, if you guys want to actually support the channel, then by all means do so. I can either do a super chat, and I'll pop your name up there on the London wall. Otherwise, you can join. I've got membership going now, which is pretty cool thing. So that's a new thing that I'm doing. So if you want to hop onto that, we're going to be doing a private live stream in the next couple of weeks or so. So if you fancy that, go for it. Be good to have you on there. There's 2 tiers, Londoner and Greater Londoner. But anyway, check it out below, folks. And what I must emphasize tonight, please, by all means, please do check out everyone who's going to be in the stream tonight. You'll find all their details down in the description below. So anyway, let's start getting a few people on, shall we? I know a couple of people have just materialized, they have, and they're wearing yellow t-shirts, which is kind of fun. But anyway, let's get someone else in with us first. Where should I go first? I'll tell you what I'm going to go. I'm going to go to England first. I'm going to get in someone who he comes in kind of bi-weekly these days, but I'll get him in just a sec. He's my good mate. He's Australian. He's, of course, Matt Elder. Hello, Matt. How you doing?
Good. G'day, everyone. How are we going? Greg, how's things?
I'm all right, actually. I was just kind of watching myself over here, and I was thinking, well, that's a bit weird. It's really weird when I watch myself in a sort of slight time delay. It's kind of exciting and weird at the same time, because I thought, I'll get Matt in, and then I can say hello to a few peeps out there in the chat as well, because we've got quite a few people out there. And we've got quite a few people in the panel tonight, so I want to get as many people on as quickly as I possibly can, Matt. But anyway, have you had a good week?
Yeah, been a good week. Just seems, I think as we were chatting earlier, like we're well into January, and the year's really starting to fly by.
It really is, mate. It's crazy, isn't it? It really is crazy. But anyway, you're looking super well. Anyway, let's say hello to a few peeps that are out there as well, Matt. We've got Mitty Bricks out there. We've got Chris as well. Chalice. Was it Chris and Jay around the globe in 80 bricks? Chalice. Oh, very cool. I'm liking that. We've got the globe out there now as well. That's a new thing, isn't it? I nearly forgot about that, Matt. Who's going to be the first person out there to create the Death Star out of it? That's what I want to know. We've got Brickapix out there as well. We've got Simon as well. We've got Nicole. Nicole, hope you're doing well after your booster. We've got Xan out there. Xan's going to be with us a little bit later. Lovely to see you out there, Xan. We've got the lovely Stelena as well. And we've got Red Carnage. Great to see you. BrickBods, they're going to be in a minute as well. And we got the Phantom Breeze, who won one of my giveaways a few weeks ago, which was good fun as well, as well as Lorraine Fox O'Connor. Lorraine, you've got a new avatar, I think. That's it. She's got an L. Anyway, I hope you're well. And thank you for all the countdowns out there, you lovely lot. I really do appreciate it. You know it. And Echo Bricks has just pulled up as well. Good to see you, Echo Bricks. Lovely to see you. Anyway, let's get someone on. Matt, where would you like to go? We've got America, Ireland, England, America, somewhere in England, and somewhere else in England, very south of England. So where would you like to go, my friend?
Let's start with some Yanks. Let's America.
Yanks, okay. We'll get this Yankee on because I know he's only joining us for about 45 minutes to an hour tonight. So let's bring him on, shall we? He's everywhere. In fact, he's everywhere so much he gets yanked around all over the streams. He really does. Maniac, hold that thought. I really appreciate it, dude. I really do. Let's get him on, shall we? It is, of course, our good friend from over in Twitch land, Bricks O'Brien. Hey, mate. Look at him. He's had a haircut.
Oh.
Look at him. There's a nicely groomed man, if ever there was one.
The neck beard is still here a little bit, but yeah, I had to trim up. You know, I got to look good for London Calling. You know,
you look very cool, mate. You look very cool, very trendy. I'm loving that.
I'm trying to look as trendy as you with that fade. You know.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's not a bad fade actually. This one's a good fade. It's about a week old now, but it's kind of still hanging in there.
It's set in. It's had a little time to ferment. You've grown it in a little bit. That's when you're supposed to get the haircut about a week before the event. You got to get the haircut for.
I truly believe that as well because your hair kind of settles down into it.
Exactly. Yes. We all look good. It's Friday. You know, it's 2022. It's what
exactly.
It's about.
Yeah, everybody looks good on a Friday, folks. They really do. Now, Bricks O'Brien, where would you like to go next? Would you like to go Europe or would you like to go to America?
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it on my home turf for a little bit, as you say, the Yankees. Even though I'm a Red Sox guy, we'll keep it with the Yankees.
We're gonna go with the Yankees. Okay. Well, let's go somewhere where quite often when you say hello, how are you, they say howdy back to you. And of course, there can only be one person in this area, folks. In fact, I think this time last year they were having really bad weather. It was like super cold or something like that. Maybe we'll chat about that because it was getting really, really cold in Texas, which is unheard of in this day and age. It really is. But anyway, let's bring her in, shall we? She hasn't been on for a little while. She is a superstar of the Lego YouTube community. Is, of course, the wonderful Emily, aka Emmasaurus. Hey, Emily.
Hey, how's it going? It is indeed cold here. You were completely accurate about that.
Whoa, wait, hold on. What's your definition of cold? Because it's like 19 here.
30s.
Okay, that's fair. That's valid.
That's fair, right?
Okay.
That's
I really say, oh, it's 65.
No.
Like, oh.
No, that's Florida cold. No.
Okay, good.
I know. It's cool. It's got Emily. Lovely to have you here.
Thank you.
We've got so many people to get on tonight. So I'm whizzing through hellos. I'm coming back to the chat. Good to see you, Open Build Repeat. Mamasaurus is out there as well.
Oh, Mom. Hey, Mom.
Mamasaurus. Look at that. She's awesome, isn't she? I'm faded. Faded. Back to blacks.
Oh, no.
Loving it. We'll get used to that. We've got a good job. You got the yellow ink as well, Matt. Good stuff there, dude. Now then. Brian's been on 2 minutes. He's already had a portrait. Emily, where would you like to go next? We've got the UK. We've got Ireland. We've got America.
Let's stay in America. Let's do it.
Let's stay in America. What is it with Americans? They want to stay in America.
We got to keep our numbers in line with all you up top. You know.
Okay. Yeah. I'll tell you what I'm going to do then. I'm going to even up the colours round here. I'm going to get some another American on who's got a yellow T-shirt. Is it yellow T-shirt day or something in America? Is that what it is?
I don't know. This is like a beigeish yellow, so at least I fit in with the scheme.
That's true. That's true. All right, let's try and even things up. We need a bit more yellow in here. So let's. It's time for someone who's a bit of a diva because he was insistent upon there being a Peter Gabriel track for his
Your Instagram promo.
For a bit of the promo work for this stream tonight, folks. If you wonder who Peter Gabriel is, Google him. Honestly, it was a big hit back in the 80s. Anyway, let's bring him in, shall we? It's called Joey, the oracle of all things Lego. He really is this guy. It is, of course, Joey, aka Maniac for Bricks. Hello, mate. Oh, he's in
Joey,
mute.
You're on mute. You're on
Let's make
mute.
it big anyway, because he's beautiful.
You're on mute.
Mute.
We cannot hear you, Captain.
Nope, you're still muted. Joey, we love you. You're muted.
I can't give it any more audio, Captain. I just can't do it.
Yeah. You gotta take it to bar, Captain.
All right, how
I'll
about
tell you
now?
what I am loving.
There we go.
Coming in as awkward as always. Orange shirt.
There we go.
Orange
Now you
shirt,
can
by
pull
the
the
way.
mic down. Pull the mic down, and we might hear you there.
It's not doesn't really work as well as the other microphone.
It's just for show, Greg. Just for
it's
show.
Really,
is it?
it's prop, I guess.
Okay, if I
But
do
hey.
this, I'll get beamed up. Joey, loving the bag. You know where it goes,
That's it.
folks. Bag in the
Return
background.
with the bag.
Bag in the background. Always have a bag in the background. That's it. Oh, look at that. It's Emmasaurus. What am I
We're
doing?
ready to go.
We're gonna have to draw
Right
one.
on cue.
This one has my name on it. Just to throw that out there. You know,
All right. What's in it?
Wow.
What's in
Oh
it?
my God.
CMS?
a complete series of Mario Series 4 because my local Lego store knows that I'm a fiend for it. So just gotta represent.
Matt's
Fair,
thinking, I've used all the paper bags for the drawings. So anyway, Joey. Oh, Matt's
Yes,
on
sir.
mute now. We're all on mute. Oh, here he goes. Come on, get
Am
it
I
off your
here?
chest, Matt. Get it
I'm
off your
actually
chest.
here.
I was just thinking, Bricks O'Brien's got a really good idea with writing your name on it because we know there's a certain Red Carnage who sometimes just isn't quite
Oh,
aware of
yes.
this.
Red Carnage. Emily, the story was we all met up, a whole bunch of us, quite by accident, in the same Lego store called Blue Balls, in case anyone's wondering. And anyway, we all met up. So we all went outside and everyone went through all their bags. But basically, I did a massive Lego haul. It was the ultimate Lego haul. It was 5 different people's Lego hauls in one vlog. Check it out, folks. You'll find it down in the description below. Anyway, so then one of them, Red Carnage, who frequents on our channel in the chat, he accidentally took Matt's bag. Matt was like, "Wait, you taking my wrong bag?" And got it all on video as well, so we could prove it. But the thing was, Matt, he would have been he was better off.
Yeah, I
He
know.
would have been better off having his bag.
Exactly. Stupid me. Stupid.
Joey, lovely Joey, great to see you, dude.
Good to have.
Where would you
thanks
like
for
to go
having me.
next? Would you like to go to America, Ireland, or United Kingdom?
Quick note about Peter Gabriel. I'm just so used to it from the other promos that you've done before. That's why I was like, "Oh, where's the song?"
I tell you
But it's all
what,
good.
forever
all good.
more now, it's going to be a thing. Whenever I do a promo, and you're going to be on it, I'll do a special one just for you.
No problem.
I'll give you.
It's
a
all
repertoire.
it's all fair and good.
The essential
So
PG.
I'm gonna break the mold a little bit. We're gonna skip over. We're gonna get our passport. We're gonna head over to the UK this time for our next.
We're going to go to the UK. In that case, then where can I go in the UK? I see where we're going in the UK. We're going to go down south. Where how can I put it? This lady talks a bit like this. She does. And of course, her husband, he talks very politely and he's very eloquent and delicate in his pronunciations of words. He really is.
A fair
she, on
balance.
the other hand, you you look at her the wrong way and she'll be like, "Are you looking at me?" She's a bit like that. But anyway, Emmasaurus is thinking, what the hell's going on here? Anyway, let's bring them on, shall we? They're wonderful, Emily. They really are. And honestly, Carrie doesn't actually talk anything like that at all. I just make it up and so long. Anyway, let's bring them on, shall we, folks? They are the wonderful. They are the brilliant. They are the BrickBods. Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Good to see you, lovely couple. How you doing?
Great intro as normal.
I love you too. I gotta say though, bloody Ian, you're getting hairier and hairier.
Oh, yeah, he's due a shave. He was meant to do it last week, but he ran away, it would seem.
He's like that geezer out of Book of Boba Fett. He is the one that keeps pulling off people's arms. He's awesome. Love it, mate. Honestly, I love the t-shirt as well. It's amazing. How are you, Carrie? You well?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah.
Good stuff. You two are looking wonderful. Now, where would you like to go? Would you like to stay in good old Blighty, or do you fancy just taking a little dip in the ocean and popping over to Ireland, or do you want to go for a full swim and get yourselves over back to America? Where would you like to go?
Swim or dip?
We'll go for a dip.
We're going for a dip.
I'm going to go for a dip. Okay, we're going to go for a dip. We're going to go to a place, folks, where when they, how can I put it? When they give you a booster, it doesn't necessarily mean it's actually going to give you a boost. Quite the opposite for this, folks. Because my mate this week, he had a booster, and he's been feeling a little bit poorly since. But anyway, he's gathered up enough energy, folks, and he's mustered up enough strength to join us tonight and stream with us, lovely peeps. Anyway, let's bring him on, shall we? He's, of course, the wonderful Sai. Oh, Connor. Hello, mate.
Hey, people. How's it going?
How you doing? Good to see you, Sai.
Thank you.
That's it. Is that what you did actually when you were there?
No, it was very brave this time. So Lorraine and myself were able to get ours done on the same day at the same time, whereas before it was different times, different ages and stuff. I'm slightly older than Lorraine, and so we were able to go the same day. So she said she'd go first. That way, she'd be able to pick me up if I fainted or whatever. So I saw how quick the nurse was. And I was like, okay, this might not be that bad. So I sat down and I held Lorraine's hand as usual. And the nurse was just like, okay, I'm nearly ready. And it was over. And I was like, oh, that's such a relief. 20 minutes later, I was like, ah. But yeah, 4 days it took to get over it this time. I was falling asleep every time I was watching TV. But Mullig got his first injection as well. So he's going around like, oh.
He's just like you then, Si.
Yeah, just as bad. Just as bad. But he was very brave. His mummy said he was very brave.
Oh, well, that's good. At least Lorraine was there if you did faint, just in case.
Yes.
That's the main thing. That's the main thing.
Because if I went in, they'd need two people to take the two of us out of the place.
I was going to say, just take the injection laying down. That's probably the best thing.
I got
there, Joey's.
Just hit the long line switch.
Oh, no, that's okay. I'm only kidding, Joey. I like the effects. It's good. Sorry, so what was you going to say?
I got blood taken a while ago, and I actually had to get it taken lying down. I could see this blackness, and the lady said, "Do you want to lie down?" And I was like, "Yeah." That way I don't fall down.
Okay, good stuff. All right. Well, you've lived to tell another tale, so you really.
I did.
Now, where would you like to go next? We've got Blighty, we've got America, and we've got Blighty.
Let's keep it over this way for a little while. Let's go to Blighty, north, south, east, west. I don't know where you have in mind.
We could go very north. We could go south. Really, I think we'll go. Oh, here we go. There's another one from Matt. It goes. I do everything laying down.
Sure do.
Honestly, that's Cy O'Connor mixed with Bart Simpson and a minion.
A minion.
Well done, Matt. Good stuff. Right. Okay. So where are we going to go next? We're not going to go. I tell you what, we'll do slightly. We'll stick to it in and around. I think it's London. It's someone. She's a captain. Believe it or not, folks. She's a captain. I'm not really sure what she's a captain of what. I've never asked her actually. But I'm going to ask her in a minute. I really am. Anyway, let's bring her on. It's been a little while since she's been on, but we are lucky. We're super lucky, folks, because we got her all to our own tonight. We really have. Anyway, it's brilliant. It's the awesome Captiain Xan. Hey, Captain.
Hi.
How you doing?
Dan!
Hi. I was really echoey. Oh no.
Oh no, you sound right. You sound right now.
Well, I heard 3 highs, so I mean, I give off that energy, so that's fine. But it was a bit much.
we love each other. How are you doing, Captain?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. Yeah, really, really good. I've never asked you this question, but what are you a captain of?
Industry.
Industry. Oh, I like it. Industry.
I know.
A captain industry. I like it. I look for. I'm sure the way you're going, you'll make admiral one day. You really will. Anyway, Xan, hold that thought for a mo. Where would you like to go next? We've got North England, or we've got very South America, or South of America, I should say.
South America.
It's a bit warmer over there. It is. Anyway, folks, this guy, as of about, I don't know, 90 minutes ago, I didn't have a clue he was coming on. But anyway, we just about got enough room to shoehorn him in. and he's anything but shy. This guy is, of course, my good mate. Shy time is my time. Hello, dude.
How's it going, guys?
Good to see you,
Hey.
mate.
Hey. Holla.
Hey.
You're looking lovely.
Wow. Do I really?
Yeah, I would say I'm sincere. I'm being sincere.
Cover my head on and cover my large forehead.
That's it. 1914. Lovely. Good stuff. Now then, Shy, lovely to see you. Hope you're all well. Hold that thought. I've got one more person. This is as many people as we can possibly get on here, folks. And you know what? Every single one of them you'll find down in the description below. So, Shy time is my time. Great to see you. We've got one more person to bring on. It's my good mate from... Oh, he's just disappeared. I can't believe that. He's sight. I was just about to bring him on. He literally disappeared. Oh, there we go. That's it. Well, I'll hold those thoughts for a little bit longer. I will. Oh, here we go. Dan, have you met Matt Elder before? Because...
I love it.
Hello, hi,
all right. He's a pretty good artist.
Excellent impression.
Yeah, I don't know about his impressions though; they're worse than mine. So anyway, let's go around. Let's see what everyone's up to, folks. Hey, Gutman Bricks, good to see you, dude. Folks, I'm gonna, you know the score. If you wanna feature any pictures or anything like that today, please, by all means, DM me on Instagram, and you know how the deal goes, folks. I simply pop it up, and we'll go through them a little bit later. We'll show us off what pictures and builds you've been doing this week. Anyway, going back a little time ago, it feels like ages. 3 minutes ago, feels like ages ago. It really does. But anyway, my good friend Maniac gave us a super chat. Maniac, this is for you.
Oh my God! Is this my acceptance to Hogwarts?
Voila. Honestly, right, he's always there for us. He really is. And you know what? I think you'll just take this off and ask questions, of course. How's your week been, mate? Oh, Sai? Can Sai hear us?
I couldn't hear you.
I'm sorry, Sai.
I just heard you saying, "How's your week been?" But I didn't know who you were talking to. The week,
Sorry,
I did nothing. Do you know what I did do? I started building the bookshop yesterday.
That's pretty cool. Why have you started building that? Because that's quite a big set.
I'm going to change the background. But that's very funny. I just got that now. Whoever laughed there gave it away. So you. Yeah. No. Do you know what? It's very easy to build, though. Like, it's one of the easiest modulars I've built.
I didn't know they did 4+ modular sets.
Oh, did I say modular? I meant like 4+ Spider-Man cave thing.
Micro modular.
Micro modular.
Yeah, it's like the creator modulars from a couple of years ago, where it's like you just build a square and everything just fits into it.
Yeah.
So why the bookshop, Si? Because you bought Assembly Square recently and stuff like that. So you just fancied.
Well, I'm going to build them all because I want to kind of get people. I'm going to put a poll out and ask people what they want to see in the background. So if they want to see if they want nothing to change, fair enough. Or if they want a mix of different things, or if they want something like the Sanctum Sanctorum there, even like so. Because I can't pick out two things. This only holds 2 bloody modulars, and it's short by 2 studs. So. That's a pain in the ass. But yeah, it'd be nice to have other people's opinions of what goes there. I want to change, but I don't know if other people would like to change. And then change the Star Wars Death Star box as well. I want to put modulars.
Oh, that ain't going nowhere, Si. You know the score there.
I know. I did put a poll out about that before, and people were like, no, keep it. I was like, okay. I was 120 votes on that as well.
Was it? That's really. Yeah. That was a really good vote. That one. Si, just out of curiosity, I remember Lorraine got you on air sign for Christmas. When's that going up?
So that's part of the plan. Drop these down a little bit. Have a shelf here with the on air. I've got a PlayStation kind of version of that as well that I'm going to put there because it's really nice. I want to kind of show it off, and drop these shelves down a little bit as well, and have other things there. Okay. Yeah, make it look nicer.
Yeah, no, cool. That's it. And you got some lights as well, didn't you, a while ago?
Yeah, I'm going to clear this out and put the lights in there. So the backlog, that part of the backlog is going into the storage unit.
Yeah. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, Matt's there again. He's very quick tonight, isn't he? What's this? I finally finished my micro modular. Nice, man.
Might be a few days away.
Have we got a bib on?
I think it's
A beard.
It's just
Oh, it's
nods.
beard. Oh, I
It's
get it
nods.
right. Yes.
Yeah.
Although if you want to, it's a bib with some food in it now.
Oh, that's
there you
even
go.
better. You have to eat on the go, you see.
I'm just saying. Can you hold it up again, please, Matt? A little bit of observation here.
Here you go, Ian.
I don't know why. All of a sudden, I just fancy a banana. Just saying.
Oh God.
So anyway, talk to someone who is absolutely bananas. Bricks O'Brien. Did you like that?
What?
Nice little segue there.
Are you just saying I'm bananas because I'm wearing a banana colored?
Well, I mean, I'm not just saying, but there's a lot of yellow going on in
Do
your
I look like a
background.
banana? Do I embody a banana? Is this big banana energy that I exude?
Brian, I present to you
Good fight.
the top
Joey,
banana
there's
award.
no way you had that banana just sitting around back. Oh,
That
there's
was
no
right
way.
here, right
Hold
next
on.
to me the entire time.
Joey, where did you find that banana?
This
Where?
was gifted to me a couple years ago, back when you and me and Kevin were all talking about the Lego movie, and I did that whole rant about the banana character. So somebody sent that to me after the stream.
You just have it there, like, oh, here's
It's-
my banana.
It's been, why not?
Beside your bed.
Why not? It's good to have by the table.
Well, exactly. Just in case of this conversation, just happens to be talking about
It
bananas.
just
It's
keeps
a
his
sig-
banana
it's a
on the table.
significant-
All right.
It's a significant award. I think
try
it's
not
fair
to.
to have.
I try not to be stereotypical about American men, but what can I say, guys? They don't know themselves.
I don't know what you guys
That
are
guy's
talking about.
So yeah, Bricks O'Brien, Brian Samayo. It's a lovely Italian name. That is. I love that.
You gotta move your hands a little more. Saviano. It's a little.
Saviano. There we go. Joey, did you have your banana ready? There we go. I think he did actually. I didn't even give him. He's got all sorts of fruit around him. He really has, Matt. So Brian, how the devil are you? Because you seem to be like one of the number one presenters people use this week. Last week, Boone's stream was astronomical. I mean, he's just giving away stuff like it was willy-nilly.
Yeah. He gave away a whole bunch of Lego. He got some great sponsors on board, and he wanted to give back to his community in a crazy way. And I mean, a lot of people showed up. I didn't think it was going to be that big, but yeah, he had like 1,300 people across all platforms that pretty much the entire time. So when you give away free Lego, people are like, "Oh," and then they show up in droves. Go figure. But yeah,
they were.
Yeah, you're telling me. But I helped him out as much as I could, kind of run a little bit of the stuff on stream, and I was honored to do so. But I've been very tired. I'm good, but very tired. I'm preparing for a live stream I'm doing this weekend, and a whole bunch of other stuff that goes along with it, and it's going to be a thing. So I'm having this monster. I'm on this right now. It's trying to stay awake. So.
Oh, cool. So what's the stream that's coming up then? Is it another charity gig or something like that? Because there was a lot of, there seemed to be a really good vibe. I mean, Boone's giving away free Lego, like it was, it was going out of fashion. But there were some really good vibes about it, and people sort of give in and stuff like that. So, is this one that's coming up? Is that anything along those sort of lines or anything like that?
So it's not going to be a charity thing necessarily. I have a couple of charity events lined up, but all of that stuff I'm actually revealing on the Saturday stream. So I'm doing a 10-hour live stream on Twitch to commemorate my birthday, but more so to announce a bunch of things I've had in the pipeline that I've been working on. I'm calling it the Bob Bonanza. So that'll start at 1 p.m. Eastern and go for 10 hours. I'm giving away a bunch of stuff to people who show up. So I got a lot of Lego stuff, including the newly nixed Lego video. Now it's rare. So that may be given away. I don't, we'll see. But all sorts of announcements, tournaments, giveaways, and a whole lot more. So,
Yeah, video. That's a thing of the past now.
It is.
I don't know how to feel about that. It's a bit sad, really. So it's great sets. Just a shame about
great figures, not great sets.
Well, the sets are okay. The figures are amazing. Come on, they knocked the figures out of the park. We inside loved video from day one, didn't we, Si?
Absolutely. Yeah, I quite liked like the boombox and the limousine. I like that one. But like yeah, I mean, I think it was dead before they actually sold within the shop.
Yeah. It was. Oh, what do you think of video, Emmasaurus? Come on, you're shaking your head there and stuff like that. You seem a bit sort of like. Do you feel the same like us? Really good figures. Shame about the the actual app itself.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really fun concept, I think, and the figures were really cool. I do like the pirate ship set, but a lot of them, I don't know. I feel like the sets maybe should have come in the first wave because I feel like a lot of people were turned off by the theme. So then when the second wave came, they're like, well, I don't really care about this theme. So, they just kind of overlook it. We didn't get any of the sets from it, and I'm still trying to find them on clearance. A lot of them are still like $20, like for the beat boxes, and I'm not going to pay that for a minifig, So I was lucky, and I know Shy wasn't. Sorry, Shy. But I was able to get all the boxes. Someone said, I don't even know who it was, but if you got like one full side of the blind boxes, you would get every single one of them, and that worked out for me. So I was able to get all the minifigs from season 1, series 1.
I'm just happy to remember that.
Yeah, I felt so bad. I was like, this works, like the proven method. And everyone was like, it's not. Like, okay.
No, it does not work, Emily.
No, it did. For me, it worked because I was in the shop and I found a full box, and I found a full box, and I sent Emily a message straight away saying, "What do I do?" And she told me what to do, and I said, "Screw it, I'll buy a box." So I bought a box.
Yeah.
And when I got home, I used Emily's method and it worked.
Yeah, look at that. Cool. Well, I'm glad it wasn't just like a fluke. I wasn't like spreading like false news, fake news, but like, yeah. I don't know.
Fake news.
I know, fake news.
But isn't it ironic though? The thing that is going to be lasting for another 2 years from all this is the support for the app itself.
They have to do that. Any of those applications, like even if they canceled Mario today, they would still support it for 2 years just for the sake of doing it. But yeah, eventually all that's going to get axed, and yeah, it'll fall into obscurity long before the 2 years, like kids actually using the app. But they'll do at least a little bit of support, so that's good.
In many countries, they're legally obliged to support it for 2 years after the last sale. So, and I think that's the last sale from Lego. So if other stores have stock and keep that doesn't impact them. But until the last one is gone from a Lego store, it then starts the 2-year countdown.
Nice.
That's probably why they announced the cancellation this month. They probably knew from back in July. They knew, like, all right, we're canning this big time, but we're gonna wait 6 months, give people a little bit of time to cool off, and then 2-year timer starts, and then it's totally gone.
We're going to reevaluate the theme for 6 months.
Reevaluate how they're going to cleanse them all off the shelves and put new stuff on, so they get some time for that, and there you go.
See, what's going to be funny is that Lego's going to come up with something in the future that's going to be nostalgic pull to this theme or Hidden Side or any other theme that we have no love for, and then we're going to all wish we had one thing from this line.
Oh yeah, the figures will probably become, like, a couple of years down the track, highly desirable because they didn't sell well, they're out of premium, and they're actually decent figures.
Yeah, exactly. They'll do something Lego Movie 3 or something, and that will like pull back to one of the minifigures in the line, and you're going to be like, oh crap, I didn't get it.
On that note, I do believe that the Lego, like a lot of the video stuff, could easily translate into Lego Movie 2 or like Cloud Cuckoo Land. That kind of like atmosphere feels right for like fitting those figures in there if you want to have them all partying or making music or something. The colors and variety are, suit it very well.
Yeah. I just got the sudden urge to watch Lego Movie 2 again. Like, I might go do that later today.
I need to watch. I missed out on a load of Lego sets from that. I really did. Because I didn't really watch the film until recently. Apparently, it's got something in it about craggling or something or other. I'm just getting to grips with that because it's so kind of.
Lego Movie 1.
There you go. So what happens in the second one? So should I? Is the second one better than the first one, or it's got Jupiter?
Everything is not awesome. I prefer the first one. That's the song. Everything's not awesome. I prefer the first one though. I way prefer the story. I felt, I don't know, there was more heart and feeling. I could sense what was coming in the second one. I could predict what was coming. Except for the twist, that was really good. I really liked that. The sets were amazing. I obviously I'm a minifigure guy, so any minifigure that came from that, I was like, woo! But I prefer the first one, and that's because I first saw the first one first. I suppose it's like some sequels you don't really, I prefer. I think the first one was more, for me, I don't know if I say Lego-y. It just made more sense to me than the second one. I understood the second one. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, well, I mean, the first one was more nostalgia pull for a lot of us. That's really what it was.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
Zan, have you seen these movies?
Yeah.
Because, have you got a favorite of the two, or what do you think of them?
Definitely the first one. Yeah. I like aspects of the second one, but it's just not as good to me.
I like the sets though. That's the thing. There was the Apocalypse one, with the Statue of Liberty. Yeah, Apocalypse. But I always wanted it, and then when I thought, oh, okay, I'll get it. It'd gone. It was too late.
Yeah, those sets only lasted on the shelf for like 9 months. It came out February. Wow. Black Friday, they cleared them out. It was amazing.
Wow. Oh, yeah, but with the BrickStagePass, that's one I always wish I'd got. It's just a giant blue fist flying through space. I mean, that was a really cool set. Loads of good minifigures in there.
I did see someone on Twitter that actually made a mock that's resembling the BrickStagePass with like having a giant fist on the spaceship in the front, but in micro scale, almost like a microfighter kind of form.
It just happens to have that there as well.
This one?
That one, yeah.
Yeah, I wanted 2 of these to make it look like boxing gloves.
Well, I'm surprised no one's done a comparison between that and the Gauntlet. In all honesty, I'm shocked that no one's done that. But the BrickStagePass looks amazing.
I only got that recently, Greg, on for normal retail in a retail shop. It was just there. I was like, oh my god.
Sai, have they got any more, Sai? Get me one.
Oh, they're well gone though. It was the last. It's one of these shops where they kind of like were clearing out a warehouse near kind of Black Friday time.
Oh, I tell you, that would have been amazing. That really would have. I tell you what is amazing, and we don't get them over here yet. And I'm waiting for a bundle to come across. Is these plushies that Emmasaurus is well and truly, flexing in the background. They look amazing. I've got to ask.
They're pretty cute. Yeah,
Emily,
like when I heard about the Target collab coming, that was like the one thing I really wanted from it, and so. Like, I do really feel bad for people that weren't able to get them, because in stores, I don't even think they had any in our store, or maybe just like one blue and one white. But we woke up at 2 a.m., which is when it launched on Target.com. Like, we set an alarm for 1:50 in the morning. We woke up, ordered all 4, and then browsed after that, because like Ross had never been in like a hype situation like that where things really do sell out quickly. So I was like, get the plushies, check out, and then we can look for other things if we want it. But he's like, what? Why? Like, I want to keep shopping. So we checked out, and then we looked back, and like the blue one was already sold out. We were able to get it, but it was just wild. Like it sold out so quickly. Like I think the beanies, one of the beanies was already sold out.
Wow. And
this was like at 2:03 in the morning, like 3 minutes after launch. So I don't know. I wish that they were more widely available. And like even in Australia, they have Target, but it's owned by a different company. So yeah.
I tell you what. Emily, you are, because we have monarchs over here in the UK, and people love us for that. I officially make you the queen of the classic space plush. But I tell you who I can make the king of the classic space plush. It's this king.
Almost. I don't know if I can get that far. I don't have the white plush. They sold out before I could pick them up, and I do have a second red one sitting around here as well. But yeah, similar thing to what Emily said. I was waiting until like 2 a.m. in the morning to order them. They were starting to sell out on the site like instantly. I went into Target in the daytime when the stores were open, and one red one was left on the shelf. So and were never restocked. Like I went to multiple Targets throughout the whole month of December. So it's kind of a shame that there wasn't really enough stock that kept up with that kind of demand.
Pretty much.
Are you sure that's not Carrie? Not Carrie. Well, don't ask questions.
Ross, don't ask questions. Just buy.
Matt, you got to remember, Emily uses hair straighteners.
It's the sort of thing. Every time I watch one of Emma's videos, it's sort of like, oh, this is something we're not going to be able to get, but I want it.
Pretty much. I mean, it's a constant struggle, honestly. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Like, it's always sad because I'll go out and I'm like, okay, I'm after this one set. And like, I assume if I go to 5 stores, one of them's gonna have it. And then when they don't, I'm like, well, I don't know. I guess I'll upload it anyways. I don't know. At least people can get like entertained for a few minutes. But
That being said, for those who are in the United States and are local enough to a Target store, check carefully because some of them may be floating around. I checked the other day, and there were some that were like in the clearance bins or stuff behind like price checking shelves, and they were down to like $2 for like the pouches or like the reusable bags and things like that. So they scattered around.
Yeah, it's all on clearance. So if you're in the US, go look. I'm actually probably going to go after the stream and go look around.
So, have you got them all now, Emily?
Oh, yeah, there's white, pink, red, and blue. So I have all 4. I also got the little Spaceman notebook, if you can see that there. There was also like, okay, fine. I'll show y'all. So, okay. We got these little bins, and I want to use it as like a purse, but I feel like that's kind of weird. But I also really want to. But then there's one other thing. We got a lot of stuff.
A nice lunchbox.
Check out this little spaceman. This is so cute.
That was an interesting one.
Like it's big enough to fit a phone inside it, and so I'm definitely bringing this to like Disney next time I go. I also just like wear it around town because it's just like a big zipper thing. I've never actually opened this one. I got 2, one for like getting it dirty and like wearing it all the time, and one for backup once that one gets really dirty and old. So I'm prepared.
Emily, have you picked up the Santa and the Gingerbread Man plushes? Because those were a Target exclusive, I think, too.
Yeah, I couldn't find them. I couldn't find them anywhere. But
I've only gotten the Gingerbread Man, and I have no idea where Santa is. Sounds about right.
Yeah. Joey looks like he's surrounded by Among Us.
Yeah.
Did I just become the orange spaceman in that group?
Right.
Matt can actually talk. Don't worry.
Blanket.
Show
okay.
that again.
Oh,
Yeah, look,
I'm like snuggling up in this blanket right now. It's the Target Lego blanket. It's cute though. It's
We
fun.
haven't got anything like that. Honestly,
No,
Emily, we haven't got anything like that. And we've got Lego stores coming out of our ear rolls. We have.
It's the best collab they've ever done. Like, I mean, so much cool stuff. I want those oversized things, the walkie-talkies, all that. And like, they'll never come here. It's ridiculous. Not just here. Like, I mean, anywhere outside America. Oh God, that's
it's getting very sauce in here.
All right, we'll call them they're Ninjago figures. Everybody, don't worry. The yellow one's the new one. That's a Joey Ninjago figure. Whose birthday?
What were you saying, Greg? I could get those Ninjago figures from the shelf.
Oh, come on, get there! Come on, I got one. I'm doing this for the Brits. Come on, England. There we go. He's got everything. Have you noticed that, everyone? Joey's got everything within arm's reach. He really has. Now then, where should we go? I tell you what, I was going to ask Xan. Xan, have you got any plushies or anything like that? I mean, you've got quite a lot going on behind you, and I always think you decorate your kind of your background so well.
All right, now this is all really bad.
I know, but you always do nice lights. Like for some reason, right? Whenever I finish watching my live streams, and this is a good thing, when my live streams finish, they always flick over to your live streams, and I'm always looking at your background. Like when, like in and around Halloween time, you had loads going on up there with the pumpkin lights, and you kind of think, I wish I could keep them all year round because they look really good.
I know, it was so sad taking those ones down. It made me so upset.
I know. But you decorate your room absolutely lovingly.
I don't think I have enough of them.
Oh, let's have a look. There we go. Look, he's got them all.
So there's a Sensei Wu from the Lego Ninjago movie. There's a Lloyd also from the Lego Ninjago movie. And I think somewhere else I have like, they didn't call it a plush, but it's like a Sleepy Buddy, which is like a more soft material, but basically the same as a plush. And then the other 3 that were available from Target at various points. And I think the Legoland stores have them for Jay, Kai, and Lloyd. Not Lol.
Lol.
But they all do feel weird with like the masks kind of obscure the faces. I don't know what's up with the stitching on that.
I wouldn't be out of sleep having them looking at me all the time. Have you got a favourite colour? Jerry, you got a favourite one?
So my favorite color is green, but my favorite ninja is Jay. Surprised. I don't know. I like the character a lot.
Yeah, I do as well. He's funny. He's the funny one. That's what I like about him.
He's funny. He's inventive. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, it's good. It's good to be inventive. It really is. There we go. Oh, it's Matt's again. Blimey, Matt. Who's that? Warning, not a stream to watch wasted.
Ooh, the colors. The colors.
So anyway, where should we go next? I see Shy. You're a nice surprise being on here tonight. As tricks with you, my friend, and haven't you and a certain Emily done a bit of a collab video recently? Do tell. Oh, he's on mute.
Ranking of the modulars.
Yeah, that's the one. What's I'm going to ask you straight before you go. What do you think of the new boutique, the 2022 boutique hotel? Do you like it? Was it a good feel?
Well, we went on for like a while on just that one modular on its own, but it scored relatively well for both of us, I would presume.
Mm-hmm.
It's like in the upper tier, like surprisingly was up there. Like I was judging it based on like 4 different factors. Like Emily was just doing it specific on the exterior. I had like exterior, interior playability, storyline, all that kind of stuff. And when I ranked all my modulars last year, I was completely unbiased until it came to like a tiebreaker. So basically, no, I it scored relatively well for me and for Emily. So I didn't know that was James Berard, but we're gonna go off of that that minifig to presume that's him. And I think it got a lot of flack, like for what it is. And in the end of the day, like just reading comments and getting a lot, I really get upset when people like DM me their thoughts. I'm like, just write it on the page. What are you telling me? Like on the side, like I'm the only one that's gonna read this. Like right on the page so everyone can read it. But either way, a lot of people just won't agree to what makes a modular awesome. So in the end of the day, it puts Lego at such a disadvantage because they'll never win with the modular that come out. Because there's always going to be something that everyone's going to nitpick on, and you just can't win. So I feel like there's never going to be a time going forward that a modular is released and everyone is going to be unanimously happy about it. You know what I mean? There's always going to be something like, oh, it should have looked like this. Oh, the palm tree.
It always is. There always is, Shy. And you know what? I will say this. I do agree with Sai. Hold that thought. He looks like he works in a building site. There, Matt. With a seriously broken arm, might I say? He said, "Shy, he's drawing your arm like it's a big fat sausage." Just saying. I will say this, right? I watched Jang's review of the boutique hotel, and he did, but basically what I think really transformed it for the better was just using darker leaves on the palm tree. It just transformed it. It was a darker green, does wonders for the boutique hotel. Otherwise, the other thing he did that I thought worked quite well was just take the tree and just put it down the side of the building, and it's done away with it. It's still there, but it's kind of out of sight, out of mind. I know Sai isn't the biggest fan of that tree. Do you still feel like that, Sai? Is it still like a bit of a blemish for you?
No, I got over it, and after Jang's video as well, it just made sense. It must have been the color that pissed me off, because it irked me so much, and the fact that I thought it was probably going to be, just the flat iron style. That really, I was excited about that, and then I saw the tree on top of the little shop. I was like, oh come on, it would have been so awesome. But I got over the whole thing. It's fine. I like it now. I'm not going to put the tree. I'm going to do what Jang did with the tree, basically.
Yeah, I think
I might put red leaves on it or something bizarre. No, I'm not.
Bed leaves? Are you going to put a different type of tree on there?
Red.
Oh,
I might set it on fire.
It would look like it's on fire. It really would. So yeah. Now then, I think my friend actually. They're talking a boutique hotel. Don't worry, Show. I'm not letting you off the hook just yet. But someone this week who. How can I put it? He modifies the modular buildings. He kind of extends them. He's kind of how can I put it? Inspired me to do exactly that with Assembly Square. So video coming up, folks. But I've had to. I've just had to order an Assembly Square from Norway. And believe it or not, it's cheaper for me to buy it in Norway than it is in the UK. Strange, but very, very true. But anyway, let's bring him in, shall we, folks? It's my good mate. I'll be streaming with him this Sunday, so watch out for that, folks. Craigstar. Hello, dude.
Hello, everybody.
Yo.
Good to see you, mate. Now, tell us a little bit about you, how you're doing, how you've modified Boutique Hotel, right? And more to the point, more pertinent to the discussion, what have you got in your right hand?
The little wine bar. I got rid of the palm tree because it's right near the train station, so it's not near the beach, so it doesn't make any sense. So I went for a bit of an ironwork, and then I said about putting the little grape pieces, which I don't have them in purple, but they look quite good in white, and some vines. I think it looks a bit better. Don't know. What do you think?
I like it.
I reckon it looks great, mate. It's a really nice little modification.
Nice.
Yeah, I think it's very, very cool. I think it's awesome. Now, something else that you've changed as well. Let me just do that. Actually, do you know what? Let's try that. Oh, that's actually not too bad. Oh, where's everyone gone? Anyway, that's a bit too square, isn't it, Si? Let's do that. There we go. Everyone's back in widescreen. Oh, hold on a minute. What's going on there between the BrickBods? Did you see that? The BrickBods? There they go. Yeah, this doesn't work. This is like going back in time, isn't it? Anyway, let's do this. There we go. So Craigstar, how about this, folks? Look, can you spot what Craigstar's done?
Yeah, it's cool.
Yes.
Posted this earlier.
There's a
looks
lot
really
of
good
flesh.
stacked with a double.
Yeah.
It looks better when there's more of it, though. It looks more. It looks more obvious that it's the color.
I think that color works really well. If someone said to me, "We're going to do a really sort of pinky, fleshy color as a kind of primary section of a building," I would have said, "Yeah, I don't know about that." But I've got to be honest, it does go. It really does.
It work.
Awesome job, mate. Awesome job. Now, did you buy those parts specifically, or did you actually have them to hand? Because I know you've got quite a massive kind of collection of Lego.
Them parts are going to be really hard to get. I bought another one. Well, yeah.
Oh, you bought another one?
Well, not really, but it's too long a story.
It's too. I like that. It's too long a story.
Way too long a story.
All right. No worries. We'll talk about that one later. Bricks O'Brien, tell us a little bit about your penguin that you've got there. I'm presuming that's a penguin.
This is actually a pterodactyl. Help! I'm a prisoner. This penguin has free range to move wherever it. Or wait, am I the prisoner?
No, it's definitely the penguin. Definitely the penguin.
You can be free, buddy. Go ahead. There you go. The penguin's free. That was actually sent by. He'll be fine.
Why would you? Why would you toss a penguin if he can't fly?
They can waddle away. Okay, he slid on his belly and going back to the Arctic as we speak. It's fine.
And tossing a penguin here, Joey, means something different. So
yeah, I was just about to say that. Don't toss a penguin on this street, blimey.
I'm gonna have to read it from my own dictionary then.
I was gonna. Okay, so I wasn't tossing the penguin as you say across the pond, but a mom actually sent that in for. Oh, you are laughing. I don't know what that. I'm gonna look at it.
Don't look it up. Oh my god! Don't look it up.
I'm gonna look this up.
That'll make it worse.
It's some sort of
you'll have heard it on Guy Ritchie films where he called people a tosser.
If you look it up, Matt, don't draw him tossing a penguin. Whatever you do.
Oh, I know. No, I'm not tossing anything. No.
Oh no! I should not have looked it up.
No, I'm gonna get my penguin back.
Brian Waddles around here, isn't it?
Alfie Waddles.
Yeah.
There he was. Just a one.
It's gonna be okay.
I love that. When,
I'm not tossing my penguin.
Anybody have some Clear Eye or anything? My eyes are burning. I should not have read that.
The wholesome screen. Yeah. Sorry, everybody. My apologies. I'm just an uneducated American. I didn't know.
For the record, me and Si said don't Google it, Joey.
Good to see you. Yeah, we love when things get lost in translation. Matt, I dare you to draw it.
Let's have him not actually, Matt. No, do not, no. Nope. Nope.
Come on, Matt, show us all your cubism skills.
Oh, wow. I'm just
I might mock
cuddle.
it with all this flesh colours I've got.
That's it. Yeah. Come on, Matt. So, Xan, everyone round here seems to have sort of, I don't know, cuddly things to hand. What about you? You got anything like a plush or a strange sort of Lego object thing that's soft and squiggly? I'm not trying to sound too pushy there.
I was trying to think what else could be soft and squiggly, and then I had to stop myself. So
Io kind of comes to mind straight away for me. I love you, Io.
just Lego, regular bricks.
Well, Xan, tell us how you are anyway. I've not seen you for a little while, so tell us.
No, I've been really busy for some reason. Not with anything productive either. It's ridiculous. No, I'm good. Everything's good. All good.
Have you? So where do we tend to find you these days? Are you live streaming on Twitch or are you live streaming on YouTube? What's your preference? Where do you hang out most?
I think my preference would be Twitch. Have a lot of fun over there. But I still try and do YouTube every week. I didn't this week because of work, but yeah, I'm kind of everywhere, all at once and nowhere. If that makes any sense.
Well, the thing is, though, it is hard, isn't it? Because everyone's returning back to work now and stuff like that, and we're kind of in that groove of the new year now. I can't believe that January is nearly over as well.
I know.
I know it's weird, isn't it? It's going so quick. And you've got the work-life balance and getting stuff around like that. But have you bought anything new for like in the new wave of 2022 stuff that you kind of
new
bought
wave stuff? Yeah. So I got I stayed up really late on Christmas Day to order the new Lunar New Year sets. I can never say it. Never say that properly. It's always nin. I don't know why. The nin sets. So I bought those, and then I got. What did I get January 1st? Monkey Kid, obviously. So I got the City of Lanterns, which I don't know if you can see.
Oh, let's have a look.
Not really, my laser.
Next, love this set.
Yeah, I'll try and not break it, which means I'll probably break it. Woo! There it is.
Oh.
So I got that, the little piggy try.
Yeah.
So I had that. What else did I get?
An amazing set.
The little mooncake factory as well, which is kind of hidden here.
Oh, hold on. Sorry.
Little carrot fellow in the corner.
Little carrot fella. Oh,
yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, the carrot and the bunny ship. And then I got the rocket as well, but I haven't built that yet. And then I bought the Monkey Kid Flower Fruit Mountain just to get the poly bag, because that was really smart use of money.
Yeah, nice.
And just some little bits really. Other than that was enough though. Trust me. I think
you've got arguably one of the best sets of the year so far.
The City of Lanterns.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think that's a brilliant set. I'm dying to get it. I bought a few city sets. I've just not had time to build everything yet. I think Falcon's going to take me a little bit of time as well. But what about you, BrickBods? You guys are always out there. I mean, you do literally a weekly Lego haul. You do. And what have you guys been buying? Hold that thought there, Matt.
We've got the City of Lanterns, a couple of Friends sets. I think we bought January 2nd.
Yeah.
We're trying not to spend too much. We're kind of spending it more on bricks at the moment for our mountain, so it's costing a fortune.
Yeah.
But the mountain's looking good, so hopefully we'll be able to share that soon.
Have you sent me a picture?
I've sent you a picture of the Ninjago sets, not the mountain.
Oh, okay.
The mountain's too far to walk.
Is it?
Yeah.
So what are you guys building tonight? Are you knitting or something?
I am building the Lion Dance set.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. Pretty good.
Which I've discovered I hadn't built. I didn't realise I hadn't built it. And Ian's rebuilding the 3-in-1 castle.
Rebuilding it? Was he getting his money worth?
We built the main build, but you prefer one of the other builds, don't you?
Yes.
And I'm forcing him to build the one he doesn't want to build, just so I can take a picture of it.
Yeah.
Because I'm mean like that.
You are.
Oh, okay. Well, what's the one he's not built yet? What? And why has he got to build it?
Well, so he built the main one, like the one that you see on everyone, but it's a 3-in-1. So obviously he's got to build. This is the one I'm making him build, and this is the one he wants to build.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, cool. All right.
I don't know why.
Well, all right. Well, are you enjoying it? Is it better than what you thought it would be, Ian?
So far he's got. So this is the tub of parts, and it was completely full. So he's just making parts all over the table.
Yeah.
And he hasn't built anything yet. So I don't think he's enjoying himself.
Little,
well done.
Stall.
Well done.
But yeah, it's mainly just sorting
good
pieces
boy.
at the moment, which isn't that bad.
I heard that. Who said that?
Me.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, all right. Well, maybe we'll come back to Ian a little bit later.
You want to see our cuddly toy?
Oh yeah, I didn't know you had a cuddly toys.
It's not Lego related, but this lives in our Lego room.
What's that?
This is 22 from the film Soul.
Oh,
but based on my daughter's drawing of it. So Ian had it specially made from a drawing that Leah did. And it's really cute. It's got a little dress.
Nice.
That is so cute.
So she lives in, or he. I think in the film is it he, but it lives in here.
Oh, okay. And is it here? It's got no ears.
It's the soul, so I think it's okay.
Oh, okay.
You need to see the film. It's good for.
It's the soul. It's good for the soul. All right, fair enough. Good stuff. Very, very cool. Very cool. Oh, yeah, Matt's back. What's that one, Matt? What's this say? Mountain looking good. Mountain of cash. That's that. Yeah, we've already spent it.
He's got no eyes.
Yeah, I have no eyes.
Can you show us the previous one you did of us? Because I'm pretty sure I look like a blow-up doll.
He's got a slit. He's got a blow-up doll.
Make it bigger. Look at the face on that.
Yeah, I can't say what I want to say.
When Barry was on, I drew something incorrectly and it sort of stuck. So let's just say that you're doing much better.
There's a thing. Oh, here we go. Back to what's this one then? What's it? Are they arms or legs? There we go. Fly, little buddy.
Fly, little buddy. Fly, little buddy.
There we go. Let's get into impressions and all sorts of things. So yeah, Bricks O'Brien. What's your penguin's name anyway?
The name is to be disclosed at the Bob Bonanza.
When is that happening again? Is that
it's tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay, feel free to plug yourself. Don't worry.
Well, I don't want to show myself too badly. I'm in across the pond over here. I don't want to just be the American that waltzes onto the land and then I'm like, hey, here we are, and
No, that's cool. That's cool, mate. That's cool. Hold on. Who's that making all that noise? I'm getting shockwaves of noise in my ear.
It feels like a big Joey move. Is that Joey?
It probably is. I am breaking through a pile of bricks right now.
That is absolutely
Joey.
Joey.
I'll just hold off on that for a moment.
Yeah, whenever you're raking glass, you got to mute. That's streamer courtesy, as I call it.
There we go.
Raking
Good man.
glass.
Good man. I like that. Breaking glass. It's a good term. So anyway, talking of breaking glass, then we finally. It's a terrible segue. We finally got details of the new Star Wars set coming out this year, this April. I know, Zan, it makes no sense, but just go.
I love it though. Carry on.
It's the only way I can change direction quickly. So what do we think? Who's the gamer amongst us? Who's the gamer here? All right. I think Sai put his hand up first. We'll hold that thought, Brian. Sai, while you've got the energy, tell us what you think about this game. And do you think it's going to be a good game? And more importantly, have you got a PS5?
We have a PS5 in the house, yes. It's nulligs, unfortunately, but the game looks amazing. They've redone everything from scratch. It's going to include all 9 movies. And you can start, from what I've seen, you can start at any kind of world, you don't have to start at the beginning as far as I can see. But the good thing is they finally released the date, so we know it's definitely coming. I knew it was soon because people had started to get the polybag. So once that polybag starts to appear, I knew the game was going to be announced soon. So yeah, I can't wait for it. I think it's going to be amazing. I love all of those Lego games. I have every Lego game released. I have them, and I love them. I think they're awesome. But this one is just, it's been what I think it's 3 years since the last TT game was released. So yeah, I can't wait. I'm so excited for it.
Yeah, no, me too. Actually, I don't even got a PS5. What about you, Brian? What's your take on this?
So entirely contradicting to what Sai said, I think all the Lego games are super repetitive and boring, and I'm sick of them. So a lot of the new one, unfortunately, has been delayed for a super long time. Which I say unfortunately would normally be a good thing. They get to renovate all of the gameplay mechanics, redo the graphical engine, and bring something fresh, because it's been a reskin of the same game for the past 7 years. So they finally get to do that. Unfortunately, there was a lot of crunch that went into the development of the game. So a lot of those developers have needed to stay very long hours, not a great working environment. So there's a little tinge of like, ooh, not good that goes along with it, at least as somebody who knows a lot about the industry and has seen this happen time and time again. I'm curious to see how different it is, because I played almost every single one of them for a living, and I played Dimensions. That was my favorite one because of all the different IP that was in there, and the gameplay differences of this one are enough to get me on board, but I want to see how much they put into the character roster, the vehicles, how much of this is going to be an homage to Star Wars, how much of it are they going to lock behind DLC you got to pay for. A lot of those logistical things, I'm curious to see how they pull off and what they're going to do, but I'll be picking it up on day one, if not getting a copy of the game early. I don't know. We'll see.
Getting the game early. He's a gamer.
That's a good one.
It's so jammy. He's got that color. I mean, where should you even get a pen, like a pen that color, Matt? It's not even yellow. It's not yellow. It's not orange. It's like that Fiat 500 that came out. It's that strange orangey flame yellow. Is that what they call it?
It's a yellow. It's just the lens. I don't know. It's yellow.
It's yellow. It's nice. It looks good. Yellow is a beautiful color. It really is, folks. But yeah. So, has anyone else here got a PS5? It is only available on the PS5.
No, it's out on PS4 as well.
No.
Oh, PS4. Oh,
yeah, and Switch.
I have a Switch. I'm getting it on the Switch.
Okay. Emmasaurus, who are you getting it on Switch?
Sorry, just before Emily answers, I think the games are better on Xbox or PlayStation rather than Nintendo. I mean, I know Greg from BrickTech didn't like Dimensions at all because he played it on one of the Nintendo consoles. And like Brian, that's my favorite game. I loved Dimensions. I still play it. I still play Dimensions.
Dimensions is awesome.
Yes.
And
sorry, Emily.
Oh, no, that was it. I'm getting it. I've never played a Lego game. Well, actually, I take that back. I played for like 10 minutes, but it was kind of boring because you just like, you just kind of go through the course.
Here we go.
You don't really have to do anything. There's no like puzzles. You just kind of exist, and then it's over.
Well, you have to collect your red bricks. In this place, they're holocron bricks. You have to collect your midding kits. There's loads to do in Lego games. Yes, there is a formula because it's aimed for younger kids. But and you know what to expect each time you buy a Lego game. But one or two of them have been really, really hard. What was it? It was. There was one. What was the movie? The animated movie. They're all in red.
Incredible as I thought was so. I could be so indifferent to that game. I'm sorry, Sai. We're on two totally different ends of the fence.
We see. I collect the trophies as well. Right. So like, I have to get all the trophies if I play a game. What's part of it? Like that's. I'm a gamer, so like to me, I like to get the platinum trophy, or else I haven't finished the game. That's just the way I am.
But that's your approach. So my approach, I don't ever 100% complete a game unless I love it. And Lego games are notorious for being like, here's 28 hours of gameplay, kid. Go ahead, and then they sink all their time into it. I just don't do that. So if you are all about the Lego games and you play them, they're fantastic. But if you're not, then you're like Emily, like you just said, like you're like, exactly. I'm good.
But also going off what Emily said too, in terms of some, also being targeted towards kids. Got a couple of younger kids and things like that, and they'll go in and they love playing them. But sometimes it's just the free sandbox aspect where they can roam around, like particularly for some of the Marvel superhero ones where they can do their characters, beat Iron Man, fly all the way around, jump up and down, like just things that we would sort of look at and go, there's no point in doing that, but they just love it. And yeah, so
that's
I feel like I did that a little bit. I was just like flying around. I was like, this is neat. So it's not just the kids doing that.
From a lot of the older Lego games, that's one of the things that I did after playing a lot of the main levels. I, much like Brian, did not complete all of them to 100%, but it was still enjoyable to be around that world, to interact with different characters, as long as there was action environment to do so. And I will give that, Marvel Superheroes, Marvel Avengers, I think Lego Worlds and Lego Movie 2 have a little more interactivity in just a hub world than older games.
Well, what about you, Craigster? I know obviously you got a couple of young kids. Do they play like Lego games, or do you play the Lego games on using their consoles or anything like that?
We did, and I don't mind them on the Switch or the DS or something. But if I wouldn't be getting a PS5 to play Lego, I'm more interested in Star Wars Eclipse, if I'm honest, than that Lego one that's a rehash of all the other games.
Oh yeah.
So unless the kids really want it on the Switch, where you can travel and take it around, then yeah, fair enough. Because it's just point and click and smash. It's like I agree with Brian. It's boring. I prefer big in-depth stories, and I think the best thing about that Star Wars game is the mumble thing being brought back, because that's funny.
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah, but that's just kind of the gamers that we are, Craig. Like it just depends. Like if you just want to casually go through the levels and experience it, and that's great. Like my favorite is when they have those really off the grid Marvel characters and Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. But then my issue with a lot of these games more recently, like in that game, like there's no X-Men or Fantastic Four, and it's like, well, why aren't those characters here? So that they're very picky about what characters they do or do not include. And hopefully in this Star Wars game, they give us the main characters of all the different movies instead of including, Rebel Soldier 15, who has a specific name and the same abilities as the other 14 soldiers. Like, let's get all of the main characters in here for one ultimate Lego Star Wars game that blows all the rest of them out of the water.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but part of the thing with Marvel is a political thing, or is obviously Fox had the rights to the X-Men sort of stuff.
Yeah,
so
but now I'm just like I'm tired of that excuse. Like, just make it happen. Just do it.
Yeah, I know.
Just sick of all the legalities. Just make the thing happen. Like, just throw money at the wall. Come on.
So, what would you like to see from this game, Brian, that you've seen before, that you hope that they don't repeat?
When looking at the original, rather the complete saga, a lot of those levels are super short, and they are of scenes that don't need to be made into levels. So, then you look at Lego Star Wars: The Force Awakens, where they made a 20-minute level out of Rey walking from the Millennium Falcon up to Luke Skywalker, and it's like, well, this is padding, and you know it. So, okay. So now with this game, I'm hoping they take out all the fluff and they really refine the levels that are from each of the 9 movies and make them as unique gameplay experiences as they can, to make it not just a game that kids can enjoy, but a game that anybody would like to approach and play in depth. Make it rewarding for the 100%. Make it engaging gameplay. Like the gunfire from blasters already looks a lot more interesting than the top-down perspective, moving around, jumping around with the lightsabers, as Mace Windu and everyone else. Like, great. It all looks so refreshing. I just hope that level design is as on par with the renovated graphical engine and everything else with it.
Yeah, that's good shout. Good shout, mate. Matt's at it again.
But no, I come at the Lego games. My favorite genre is horror. I love survival horror. Like, I've played Resident Evil and Silent Hill and all those games forever. But when I look at, because I like Lego, I go into looking at a different approach. I like to see my Lego minifigures running around the screen. I like to collect and unlock every single minifigure I can, and So I do like, I mean, TT have been known for having glitchy games anyway. Like, you know, I mean, some of the games you can't finish because there's these weird crap glitches, and you know, a lot of people have given out about that forever, and I hope TT have overcome that, because they're going to be criticized heavily if they haven't. And I mean, even Parsons left. I don't know why, but one of the main guys. Yeah.
When the lead devs on a team like that, when they start leaving, never, ever, 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 ever a good sign. Never,
exactly.
Ever.
Yeah. So fingers crossed that, like, you know, it would be good. But I as I said, I like to collect platinum trophies because I'm a PlayStation user. So it's the same as Xbox achievements. So like I actually go and purposely complete the game to 100%, and you know, to me, I'm looking at, if you're a gamer, I don't think full-on gamers would say that they are gamer games. A lot of them look at them as children's games, but there are two that
no, they are. I mean, video games are video games. So like all those weird gaming people are like, oh, well, you game on an iPad? That's not a video game. It is. They're all video games, and we should all play them, and they're all welcome. Like
exactly. I mean, even like I can't remember who was the doctor. I still play. I love The Simpsons Tapped Out. I play that on my mobile every single day. Love it to bits. But yeah, like this game, I'm so excited for. I'm not excited about the polybag. I'm excited about the game though.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Polybag.
Fair enough. Yeah, everyone loves a polybag. I should get back to reviewing those, so Shaitan, let's rein it back in again. Like we said, back to the boutique hotel, because we've gone around the houses really, getting back to it. So what you and Emily, you did this really cool idea of talking about the 15 years now we've had of Lego modulars. Where does the boutique kind of feature in there for you guys in that sort of top 15, and why? Because I think more people love it when they've seen it in the flesh than they do actually from the pictures and stuff like that.
I think for me, it was very much like middle of the road. Like there were the modulars that I just don't really care for as much. They're kind of filler modulars. Those were at the bottom. I don't have like numerical rankings for the most part. And then there's like middle of the road where it's like it's cool, it's pretty, like I really do like it, but it's not a favorite. So that's kind of where the boutique hotel lies. But I really do like it. I think it's different, and that's really what stands out to me about the modulars is like all of my favorites are a little bit different, and they just stand out. They draw your attention. So that's what the boutique hotel is for me.
And what do you think about that, Shai?
I mean, I agree. I definitely do. We definitely had some back and forth on the importance of these modulars that we ranked to include the Parisian Restaurant, Assembly Square, and Palace Cinema. I think we're going to be more opposite of how we feel about those. Those
that's good though. That makes for an interesting conversation.
Yeah, I got really like, are you serious? Why is Parisian Restaurant second from the bottom? Like, why? Why is that? That type of stuff. Making me think my number one modular is just a filler. Thanks, Emily.
Sorry, Shai. My bad.
Wow. But going back to the boutique hotel, like all right. So this video was probably like one of the videos that's given me the most headache as far as editing in like my entire time doing this. Just because of how big of a file it was. But it's one of those videos that I'm most proud of doing. So the boutique hotel portion of that video is relatively long, and we actually spoke more that I didn't include about that set, but a lot of it had to do with like just our fandom's viewpoint on it, like I've said before. But for me personally, it was like it's kind of around where I have like kind of upper middle ranking for me. I was trying to pull up like number 7 or 8. I think that's where it's at with me. It's like right behind or right before the police station, which got a lot of flack as well, which brought me to that conclusion. It's just like, why do people dislike this so much? Like why are these sets worse than like the Market Street for some people? Like that doesn't make any sense. So it comes down to just not satisfying the view of what we presume the new module is gonna be before it's announced. So like everybody has their own bias and their own wishes to how the module is supposed to look. Before someone online like posts it up like in December or before it's officially announced, and then we just criticize it hard for not being for what it wants, and then you actually build it, and then a lot of that kind of changes. Like, I'm totally okay with not having bathrooms now, thanks to Emily. Like, it's totally fine.
I don't need a ton of bathrooms in it. Like, that's not what I think about.
That's going to trigger Sai. That will, because he likes the bathroom.
Like, why are they supposed to go to the bathroom? Well, they can just go knock on their neighbor's door upstairs. That's what they can do.
Spread diapers.
Yeah.
The Brick Bank got a lot of hate, didn't it? And didn't sell well. Now everybody wants it. The diner, when it changed the minifigure heads, nobody wanted the diner. Now everyone loves the diner.
It's smart marketing for them. Like when they start to link the modulars together by story, and this set, the boutique hotel, is linked into the overall storyline. So that makes, because I remember when the diner released, like a lot of people had a lot of flack with that because it was a 50s diners. It doesn't look very 30s and 20s, 40ish kind of era type of a building. But now that the diner is gone, it's like, oh, I shouldn't have got that set. Same thing with Brick Bank. When Brick Bank was around, like no one really cared for it as much, and it didn't live long. And then when the police station came out, everybody wanted a Brick Bank, and it was like one of the hardest sets to come up on. So it's really like, this is gonna be like one of those sets that I feel like if it's gone, people will regret it. And it's a great set. I think it's a great set.
Yeah. I do you know what? I got I had to buy Assembly Square in the UK has gone up £50 since the new year. The new year kicked in, and it just happened to be one of those sets that went up by a massive £50, which is quite a lot in comparison. I mean, that's like a raise of 25%. So for me, I bought one this week. I got it in 2 days from DHL. Thank you. And I got it at retail price, the old retail price. And that was from Norway. Was it Norway or Denmark? Oh, anyway, one of the two. But when I opened it up, and it's immaculate, it came double boxed. It was amazing. I didn't realize that Assembly Square was the 10th anniversary set.
Yeah, it was. It was a special, yeah.
Yeah, Craig, honestly, I was completely shocked by that. So I actually, the fact that it's been out 5 years, I can see why it went up £50 now. I kind of think, maybe, back in those days, maybe they underpriced it. But I'm still glad that I got it at the kind of cheaper retail end.
And I think it would have been 15 years. They were expecting something better with the 15 years because they'd had such a good 10-year one. There's probably another reason.
That'll probably be like a 20-year thing.
I think so.
I can imagine it happening every decade.
Yeah. 15 is cool, but it's not 20.
Yeah.
It's not a round number.
Now talking around numbers and coolness. Again, terrible segue, Captain. Brian has to leave our shores soon because he's going to be doing unflattering things to penguins a little bit later.
I wouldn't say I'm going to be doing that, but I'm going to be. I'm going to be leaving to go take care of things that are not tossing. I'm just gonna go.
No euphemism required.
Oh God, I loved it.
No, thank you for having me. I do have to get out of here. I appreciate it, Greg and everybody. Good to see everybody here.
Right, feel free to tell people again what you're doing this weekend so we can catch you.
This weekend I'm doing a birthday live stream over on Twitch, twitch.tv/BricksO'Brien, a 10-hour extravaganza bonanza full of announcements, giveaways, and much more. So if you like Lego, there will be some Lego things there and a whole bunch of awesomeness. So stop by if you want to. If you got the time and you need some entertainment, I'll be there. So appreciate that opportunity to talk about it.
Cheers, dude. You are most welcome. Yeah. Lovely to have you on.
Thank
Brian. You. And look forward to catching you up
on
your birthday stream.
I'll talk to y'all later. Not penguins involved.
Yeah,
I promise.
We should definitely have a penguin in the background.
Bye, Brian.
Stay safe,
Brian. Good to see you.
Save the penguins. Right, there we go. Oh, what have we got there? Assembly Square. Oh, here we go. Is massive for my project. It is. It's huge. It is. I'm going to make it even bigger, Matt. I'm going to call it Assembly Square Plus. I really am going for a plus size one. Now then, so I love Assembly Square. Sai, you recently bought Assembly Square. Are you thinking of building that yet, or are you going for the bookshop first?
I'm not gonna buy. I bought Assembly Squared. I got the bookshop for Christmas. Lorraine bought me that one, and I bought the garage as well. So I've got 3 to build. I'm building the bookshop first because out of the 3 of them, that looked quite nice. I don't dislike any modular. I love all of them. So yes, I've no prejudice against modulars. But no, I'm going to build them all. I don't care which is first. The bookshop, because Lorraine bought it for me, is why I went for that one out first out of the 3. Because if I don't build it, it'll be like, is that another one you're not going to build? So yeah. Because at this stage, I don't know how Emily is managing. At this stage, like as I said before, I have a storage unit, and it's not a small one, with Lego in it. And Lorraine said the other day, that looks like it's filling up. And I was like, I know. And we only have it like, 4 months or something? The life of a collector.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it was interesting during the we always had that thing where Solo talked about his mythical loft and eventually did a tour of it. This week, Simon Moss, he did a tour of like his one. It's like his first YouTube video. You know, he's always been around in the chat, so everyone should go and subscribe to his channel. But that was just crazy because he's actually got things relatively stacked. It's like, oh yeah, I've got the bugle boxed over here, I've got that boxed over there, and I've got 2 of these boxed over there, and it's just, crazy.
Super crazy.
You have to have somewhere to store all this stuff, and it does take up a massive amount of space, folks. I literally have vaults of Lego sets. I reckon. I honestly think, I honestly think I could probably fit out a shop of Lego with sealed sets. I reckon, and that's not because I particularly went out to collect these. It's just that if there's a really good deal that comes up, I feel compelled to buy them. I really do, because I genuinely like collecting. In fact, I know someone who actually just buys Lego sets boxed. They just like collecting the boxes, which is bizarre because they've got all these amazing sets, but they haven't actually opened them yet. So his set's going to be, his collection's going to be worth thousands. It really is.
That's the thing. There's like loads of different types of collectors. I mean, with Funko Pops as well, there are inbox collectors where they never take the Funko Pops out of the box, keep it all in, and then there are other people who are like, "What is it in a box for? Take it out. You can't see it." Blah, blah. But I'm an inbox collector of some Lego, not to sell it on, just because I like the set. It's not going to fit anywhere, and I like it sealed in a box. Like Danny has her art wall, and we're on the same wavelength that way. And I've never thrown out a box. Again, we had this conversation with Danny the other day, and we both feel bad for the graphic designer. Like, we don't want to throw away their art. It's bonkers, but the artwork is brilliant on them. There are sets that keep in box on purpose.
Oh, well, first of all, I just want to say, because I'm going to ask Shy and Emily what they do with their boxes. But I just want to say hello to Naomi. Craig, how's Naomi doing? How you doing, Naomi?
Good. Got the dreaded corona again, haven't you? But you're fine.
So she's asymptomatic, yeah? She's not sort of feeling too poorly on it. Okay.
No. I'm busy doing online learning and getting your house stamps, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
While Daddy's been working.
I got like 7 house stamps in like 3 days.
That's good, isn't it?
Oh, that's really good. Well done, Naomi.
3 for a big rate, and then I got 2 yesterday and 2 today.
Oh, well done. Are you looking forward to going on holiday? Because a little dicky bird tells me you're going to America.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Getting near now, isn't it?
We're gonna go to.
That's it. Stay, Naomi, stay away from all those germs.
Stay away from all them burgers.
Harry Potter World.
Harry Potter World. That's what you're looking forward to, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Craig, which one are you looking forward to going to?
Galaxy's Edge, of course.
Yeah, good man. Yeah. Good man. I've not been there. Hands up on the panel. Who's been to Galaxy's Edge?
Woo!
Emily. Runs on that side. Good stuff. Shy, Emily, did you enjoy it when you went there to Galaxy's Edge? Was it everything you wanted it to be?
Yes. It was really hectic. There were a lot of people, but it was awesome. Like, it was pretty cool seeing like a giant falcon. But one thing Ross noticed when we were there was it was mostly like there wasn't anything from the prequels. but he found one reference to it, and there's like a lot of scenery around, but on one side it was like some stuff in a cage, and the only prequels reference was in that cage. So I think it was symbolic. I don't know if there's like a message there, but you know.
You know what was in the prequels? The Millennium Falcon.
Fair.
Yeah, I guess so. And R2D2 and C-3PO, if you count them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they are literally in all of them, aren't they, Joey? Oh, that's mad. That's nice. So, Naomi, are you a big Lego Harry Potter fan as well?
You've got a few of them, haven't you?
Yeah, I got the clock tower for Christmas.
You got the clock tower one.
And I've got Hagrid's hut and the
Great Hall and what was the other one? The one with the Whomping Willow in it.
Yeah, I got the Whomping Willow. Got the Basilisk.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a really cool one. And what about Connor? Is it what kind of Disney site is he looking forward to going to when he goes?
Well, he'll have withdrawal symptoms from leaving his computer, won't he? But I'm sure he'll like the roller coasters.
Yeah.
He did enjoy them when we went to Alton Towers.
Yeah.
After he got off them, not when he was on them.
Oh.
Every photograph, it looked like he was frightened to dear life on every one of them.
Oh, I tell you, last time I went to Alton Towers, I got whiplash. I went on the, I did 11 times. I went on the roller coasters because there's no one there. So I was I literally got on the roller coaster, got off the roller coaster, jogged around, got back on it again, and went. I just kept going. And 11 times in, I was like, oh, my neck's getting a bit stiff, and I was getting whiplash.
Well, Connor's really tall, so he can get on the rides, even though he was quite young. And the first roller coaster he went on was the Smiler. I don't think it was the best choice by me.
Was he smiling when he was you smiling when you came off it?
Neither of us were smiling, no.
Love it. I love it.
Yeah, you like the runaway train, didn't you?
Yeah.
Look, who's here?
Look, your boyfriend's here.
No, stay there. Bye.
No, like a needle. Yeah. Needs an injection in his arm.
Hold on, this bring a little bit closer. There we go. Look, they can hold hands now, kind of.
What, me inside?
Yeah, you and Si can hold hands.
Not again.
How you doing, No Leg?
Good.
Are you? What games you been playing this week?
Nothing. Just watching TV.
No, this week you played Fortnite like every day.
Yeah.
You played Fortnite all day long yesterday to distract him from his
Every
injection.
day.
Yeah. And he couldn't move his hand, but he was able to hold the controller and go nuts on Fortnite.
Yeah.
So he was, come down for dinner. Oh, I can't move my arm.
It's Fortnite's a healing power for your arm, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say hi to everybody. Say hi, Greg.
Hi, Greg.
Hello,
Hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Hi, Shy.
Hi.
Hi, BrickBods.
Hi, BrickBods.
Hi, Joey.
Hi, Joey.
Hi, Emily.
No egg.
Hi, Xan.
Hi, Sam.
Hi, and you said hi to Craig and to Naomi. Do I say hello then?
Hi, Craig.
Hello.
Oh, you little bitch. I'm looking at Dr. Samson is saying hello as well. Yeah.
There's always so much love out there for the kids.
Hey, Doc.
It really is.
The kids are the stars.
They are. My godson sent me a video this morning. He was doing a review of Hedwig. You know, the smaller one side with the wings.
Yeah,
it was
the one
really
I
good.
built wrong.
Yeah, because your one was built, but it had like a broken wing, didn't it?
It looked like it had a limp if it was flying. Yeah, I was like, oh.
Yeah, shoulder complaint. But it was
Yours
kind
was
of
from
funny.
the Deathly Hallows then, Si.
What?
Your version was from the Deathly Hallows then.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
And was the review good, Greg?
It was very good, actually. It's so good. I actually might have it on next week on an edit of it. Yeah, I might put it up as my own. I don't think no one will notice. What have we got here? Duplo legs on the roller coaster at all the towers. It's true, Matt. Honestly, I hope that's
going down the stairs. Then
He could only, because of his Duplo legs, he could only get on the CBeebies land.
That's it. Yeah, he only got little legs. You can't get on all the rides. It's a nightmare. It really is. So BrickBods, what are you guys been up to recently then? Are you podcasting it? What's going on with you, lovely couple?
Yeah, we podcast every week. We're running out of ideas of what to talk about, but we still chat.
Yeah.
I've been tidying up this room, as you can tell by the fact that there's an empty cube here. Oh, that's Mouse.
No. I just Si was like this, and his earplug went donk just for a second. I thought it was kind of cute. Go on, then, show us your build.
No, it's the fact that I've got an empty cube. Look, or almost empty cube.
Why's that?
I've been tidying up. It's looking a lot better in here. Where I moved 5 big sets out of here, and now it kind of feels a lot more manageable.
Oh.
It was just like really building up in here, and this it's not like we have a display room. This is just a holding room before it goes upstairs. So it was getting ridiculous.
Ian doesn't look like he looks like he's lost something. What's going on, Ian?
No, just slowly building.
Yeah, he's probably still looking around going, well, it's still a mess in here.
Yeah, it is still quite messy in here. There's still a lot of stuff.
It's better than it was. We got like the whole table back because we got to the point where we had sets on the table and we couldn't like build on the table. So
yeah,
it's definitely improved.
I'm still living in that lifestyle right now. I don't know if there's any table left for anything.
Yeah.
Well, that is the thing. I mean, space, money, time. They're the 3 things. Shy, what do you tend to struggle with? Is it a space thing with you? Because like your city is one of my favourite cities, and you got your cities on shelves, but it looks amazing. Tell us a little bit about yours.
Oh, what do I struggle with, or am I sitting?
Yeah, well, both. But that should keep you talking for at least 5 minutes. What's your struggle with your city? That is that.
Is just finishing it, or keep going? Like I really
coming up
been
with new
hiatus.
ideas. You know, the issues with space, coming up with new ideas. And did you manage to fit the new modular into your shelf city? Okay.
Yeah. Very easy. I already have a plan for at least 7 more modulars before I gotta do something very drastic. I could probably fit another 20 up there because it's
pretty good.
Very deep. It's not like it's just a shelf. Like the middle shelf is like 2.5 base plates. The bottom and top floors are like 3 base plates wide. So I can start stacking them in. So I'm not really worried about that. And one thing that my city goes for is depth. So no issue there. But in the grand scheme, the biggest struggle I deal with, aside from space, is just time.
Yeah.
I have like too much going on in my life to give everybody the attention they deserve.
How do you work that out? Do you have like pick a day a week when you kind of do some of your videos? Because at the end of the day, you enjoy doing stuff with Lego. So is that like your first thing that you kind of miss, or does it come down more to a point of, no, I've got to create content for the channel? What gets your priority?
Well, as far as Lego is concerned, aside from the video that I did with Emily, is probably the one of few videos where I'm like to the time, like I need to get this out as soon as possible. But for the most part, I don't have that stress because I don't post a lot of Lego content. A lot of it has to do with like third-party stuff, so I don't have to battle out to be the first one out there for that. So when I build a Lego set, like right now I'm building the butthole tiger, I'm not making a video on this, so like I can enjoy Lego for what it is.
Yeah.
So I don't have that problem.
Is that
This was sorry, it was a perfect segue. Yeah, Doc. Early in the week, I was watching a stream with Doc, and he called it the Majestic Tiger Piece. And I was building something, and every time I picked up a flower, in my head, this is Majestic Tiger Piece. This is Majestic Tiger Piece. This is Majestic Tiger Piece. It's just like, oh god,
that is too perfect.
It looks awesome. Hey, it's Kevin Hinkle. Eat your heart out. That's all I like to say.
Right,
it's nice.
It's the wrong flower, though. I'm still raging.
Why is it the wrong flower? What's your thing about
the wrong flower? They should have used this flower.
Oh, here we go.
Are you going to mod?
He's going to pull out a sunflower now or something like that.
That's the right flower.
Oh, wow.
Oh, like the front. Oh,
yeah.
Well, and what makes you think
now I can't unsee that as the alternative piece for it.
Yeah.
I'm going to change mine out when I get there.
Oh,
It's definitely the right one piece, that I'm telling you.
The devil's in the detail.
my
God, my
if you're
city's
mocking,
full of
you want
those pieces.
authenticity, don't you?
Authenticity. Emily, have you
Sorry.
built that particular set, the tiger, the tiger butt set?
No, we didn't get that one. We didn't get it. I want it, but it's really just kind of like a meme Lego set to me.
Yeah.
You know, it's just kind of funny. Like I like it. It's hilarious, but I don't need it. You know, like I've watched other people's videos on it, and I can like enjoy it through them. But I don't need the butthole tiger.
Yeah. What about you, Joe? Are you going to get the butthole tiger, or you can?
I haven't picked it up yet, but I have plenty of flower pieces to make up for it. I'd still consider it because I do like a lot of the building techniques, but that's again something I could admire from afar from like other people's videos or posts about it. I really do like the not scaling, the striping that they did along the sides of it and how the bricks come together for it. But
yeah, I think there's a word in there. That's it.
That's it.
1949 or something. I don't know what it is. Something.
It almost looks like it says that.
Yeah.
He probably says something like, "He's on mute. You're on mute." It's like, "Does my bum look big in
You
this?"
see the ink on my nail. So my
Yeah, I know.
daughter spilled a pen on my white table.
Shy, your kid's stressing me out.
Yeah, it's cool. Everything in this room is technically theirs. Like when you guys were talking about all the plushies, I have all 4 plushies. I don't know where they are now. I think the white one, his head is off. I think.
Oh God.
So like it's.
Good question.
Stop caring.
I think I did see 1 or 2 that for some reason the head was out of place that somebody had online.
Yeah. I can't find any.
But eventually, I'm sure I'll get the tiger because I do enjoy the Lego creator animals in general.
Yeah, I know if they were made like that. Blimey, Matt, that one looks like he's been hit by a car.
I think he's got pink eye.
Myxomatosis.
In the comment, picked it up. So yeah.
Yep.
This is, yeah, I think a few people might have stunned. But yeah, Emily's completely right. It's turned into a blooming meme, that one has. Xan, what about you? Are you thinking you might get that tiger set at all?
Yeah, I think so. Like, again, it's literally just for the meme. It's so funny, but I didn't know it had all those printed stripes, which is really cool. And I'm obsessed with red pandas. So the fact that one of the alts is a red panda, I'm like, okay, well, I want that. And I really like the koi fish as well. But yeah, you've got to make the butthole tiger first.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna wait maybe to see if it comes down a tiny bit in price, because I don't know why I wasn't expecting it to be as big as it is when we saw the leaked pictures and such. I wasn't expecting it to be that big or that price. I was expecting it to be more like the crocodile that had just come out.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not mad about it. I just wasn't budgeting for it. So I'm like, I'll wait and see if like Amazon sells it off a little bit. But yeah, I'll get it eventually.
Oh. What about you, Si? For me personally, it's not the sort of thing I collect. Thank God. What about you though, Si? Do you think you might get it?
For the meme, yes. If it didn't have the butthole on it, I wouldn't get it. But I have to have it now because it's a kind of a history thing now. It's like the parrot that pooed. You know, that's a great Lego set too. They had a parrot and you made him poo. He pooed brown studs.
So had an open gap right in the middle of them. You could feed him and then lift the tail.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I got that one.
I don't sphincter. I'll get it. To be fair.
It's the way you tell him, Craig.
Badly.
Don't worry, mate. I'm from the same school. So yeah. So okay. So what any news this week, Si? You're a man with the kind of fingers on the pulse. Any news this week that you picked up on at all?
Yeah, well, you alluded. I think you might have a section on it later on. There's the 2 cars, which I knew about a while ago, and then the video thing. But I haven't really been doing that much. I haven't been watching all that much YouTube or keeping my finger on the pulse. So there's a lot of stuff I haven't been looking at or know about this week, anyway. You know,
what's your thoughts on the globe that's come out then? This one's kind of.
I think the globe is cool. Yeah, I do see we said this ages ago. Like once the globe comes out, there's nothing really to stop them from making a Death Star. But I really like the globe. I think that looks pretty bloody cool. Yeah, I just love it. When I see globes like that, it always reminds me of a drinks cabinet for some reason. Like the old, you remember, like you had an uncle or granny, and they had you open up the globe and just like booze inside with like cognac and stuff.
I've never seen that. Oh, my God,
Emily, that's awesome.
I did not know that was a thing.
It was very in here. Like
now, I'm just gonna start like trying to open everyone's globe to see if they open.
You had them, and you had VHS covers that looked like books.
Yes.
I remember those. That was a thing at one time. Blimey, that looks like a rat. A skunky rat. There's not too much news out there at the moment. I suppose the globe is a good set. I like that. It's different. It's got glowing pieces on its side as well, which is quite cool. What about you, Emily? Does the globe do anything for you? I mean, I think it's a great looking set. Won't necessarily buy it, but it's a cool set. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I really like it. I guess I don't know. It's one of those things where you kind of feel like you already know what it's going to look like before it comes out. It's not like certain themes where it's like, oh, how are they going to do this? Like, what is that set going to be? It's something we've never seen before. Like, it's a globe, it looks like a globe. So I think they did a really good job with that. I definitely do want to get it. And I think I will get it February 1st, whenever it comes out. Yeah, I mean, I think it's awesome. I like the little reference with the little boat. I saw one of the stop motion ads for it from Lego showing this ship in a bottle, and then they shrink it down, pull it out, and then stick it onto the globe. So there's some continuity, which I don't know. I feel like Lego fans are into. I'm into it, so it's kind of cool.
Oh yeah. Everyone loves when there's references, especially when it comes to modules and stuff like that. Still not. It's not. It absolutely isn't, Matt. I don't think it ever will. I'll probably spin it the wrong way as well. Get me east and me wests all mixed up.
He'll build it wrong. That's what he'll do.
Oh, he'll put the labels on the wrong place. Europe's America, America's Australia. Close enough.
Yeah, Australia's up and Ireland is down. Yeah.
Well, Ireland's not even on it. Yeah, Ireland's not even on there.
I was like, where's Ireland?
Well, they don't put anywhere that doesn't have Lego stores.
I was just going to say that.
That's another now and
somebody else was saying that Scotland's now separated, so they're obviously preempting the independence.
Yeah. I can't say anything to that.
I don't know if there are land members on the panel, so I don't know if we can say allegedly when we talk about sets, can't we? Or can we?
Yeah.
Allegedly, the advent calendar from Marvel, and then there was another thing that I saw. The Boba Fett Palace allegedly coming as well. Hear about those?
Well, so I think, to be fair to Lego, I think it would be silly if they didn't do it. I think it would be a great idea if they did.
They will. They are.
Yeah. I think
Ryan
there's a strong possibility
a month ago or so, and basically it seemed to be from the piece count and everything like that. Like it would, Boba Fett's palace would probably be similar to the previous one, maybe even slimmed down a bit because the cost isn't there.
Really?
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I haven't looked too much. I don't know. I honestly don't really keep up too much with like leaks and rumors. I just like to be surprised at whatever comes out. But yeah, that'll be really cool to get some sets from that.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't know. The Book of Boba Fett has been a funny one for me anyway, because I think for me it's a bit ploddy. I love Boba Fett. This is a very different Boba Fett as well to what we're kind of used to seeing.
Yeah.
And it just feels a bit ploddy. It's like, come on, there needs to be a bit of a, come on, let's do this sort of thing. It's like, yeah, I don't know. It's just all a bit slow for me. I think it's getting better. And it's the same team that do Mando, yet it feels so different. It's odd, but there could be budgetary constraints. You don't know. But what I will say is it is getting better. And I like some of the ideas that they've done. The Inspector Gadget gang and all that lot. I think that's quite good. The Vespers, I think that's not even a bad idea. They call it mods anyway. So there's definitely something going on there. Well, but they call them mods, Matt. So I think they've definitely looked at that and said, "Oh, let's take the Vespa idea. We'll call them mods," and they just kind of do this funny thing with themselves. Oh, I got to admit, though, what I will say is I can't give any spoilers, but anyway, I think it's getting better. That's kind of where I'll leave it, in all honesty. And I think Lego should do some sets from that series. I think they'll be good. People want Boba Fett. They love Boba Fett. Boba Fett sells. You know, bring us out a slave one or whatever they call it, a bounty hunter, transporter, whatever they want to call it. Those will sell like hotcakes. They always will. So yeah, Shy Time, have you been watching any of this Book of Boba Fett stuff?
Yeah, I've been.
No spoilers. We won't give any spoilers. Everyone wants spoilers.
No, I've been busy. I've been kind of keeping up. I haven't seen the last episode from this week. I was a little annoyed with the Vespa thing because I'm like, how do you go from having like a biker gang like speeder bikes that you completely gave to the whatever? I'm not gonna kill it, and then go to the Vespas and look tough. Like it's not. I'm a biker myself, so that's the reason why I was a little like, what really?
No, but ride him like a bantha.
No.
Yeah, that's the meme, isn't it? Like riding like a bantha. I was like, oh, come on, this is Boba Fett. Come on.
Yeah, but I don't know. I haven't really been critiquing it. It's just been playing in the background in my house, so I haven't really dove into it hard or paid attention too much. I don't know why.
There's good bits in it. I don't know. There's just good bits, but I'm finding. I try not to critique it too much, but there's just good bits. What about you, Si? You've watched this week's one. Did you think it got a little bit better?
Yeah, I haven't. I didn't think any of them were rubbish. I've liked them all. I've enjoyed every one of them. Again, I don't look at spoilers or trailers, so everything's a surprise. Oh my god! Look at that. But I agree with Shy. When I saw the Vespas, I was like, this is weird. And the people, they were weird. And like that. I mean, we can talk about not the one we just saw. We can talk about the previous week, can't we?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
I mean. He meets this gang and threatens them, and then he says, "Come on, join me, live with me." And then they're able to get into his most vulnerable room in the palace, his bacta tank, and Shaggy's in there trying to kill him, and they come in with their puny weapons, pew 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 pew. They may as well just thrown rocks at him. It was just that scene was just trash. I mean,
looking at that, it doesn't make sense. Like he pretty much, not to like label anybody, but he pretty much hired a bunch of hipsters on Vespa and promote respect. Like it does. It's very no. That doesn't make any sense. If you were to get an actual biker gang, which in that world respect is everything and toughness is everything, like that would make sense. But to hire like a bunch of hipsters on Vespas, it doesn't. It's for some reason just that picture when they're coming up, with him like in a V formation. I'm like, it's something about this just turned me off about it. Like it doesn't make sense. But either way, it's just background stuff for me.
I'm just kind of hoping that once the whole season has played out, it'll actually be more meaningful. I just think the whole series has been made of like funny choices. It's like he's got a fantastic ship. Why doesn't he use it? Why does he insist on walking everywhere? Like who walks everywhere like he does?
Especially that slow on a bloody cow, for God's sake. I'm going to collect money from these mad lads. Okay, I'm going to take a big fat cow, and and he's already dying of sunburn. So like, why, and how long does it take to get there? It must take about 3 days.
I like it. He says raging on it.
I do. I like it. But when he was on the bantha the other day, and when he found what's her face, I was like, why is he taking? Sure, like we know there's faster ways to get from A to B.
Yeah.
And he goes on a cow. I just don't know.
He goes on a cow.
What makes me laugh as well? He does something this week, folks, right? And like I say, odd choices, strange strategy, but when you need an exit escape, right? And then, but what he did was he let something go before he actually went in to actually sort out. And it was just a bit bizarre. The thing that I don't like about Book of Boba Fett, right, it's just one pure thing. There is a massive disrespect to Boba Fett in this, right? Even to the point where he's doing some sort of Tom and Jerry scene from this week where he's chasing around a robot in a kitchen, right? And it's just bizarre. But but I'm strangely entertained as well at the same time. It almost feels like this should have been Mando, and Boba Fett should have been what Mando season 2 was. But
do you think they're the Disney parts that kind of like they're trying to Disneyify it, so they have a comedy robot in it?
Yeah, I think that could be the case. But what I'm hoping for is let's get to the end of the season and then judge it as a whole. Then at the moment, it's kind of okay. I'm living with it. There were some really good scenes this week. It was cool, and hopefully we'll get some, really good Lego sets come out of that as well. Which I
wonder if you call the Slave One in the series.
No, I don't think they will. I don't think they will.
No, they haven't.
No, it'll be Fire Spray or something or other. Yeah,
they'll call it a Fire Spray.
And that's what Disney want to call it. So,
Stupid cow.
Yeah.
A minion riding a bantha.
You wouldn't want to milk that, would you, Si?
Oh,
the minion or the bantha.
Oh God.
Well, what about you, Xan? Xan, are you into any Star Wars at all? Are you kind of more into other things?
Star Wars is great, but I just I haven't watched Book of Boba Fett yet.
Oh, okay. Well, I'd say save yourself. What?
You're trying to like half tune you out. It's all right.
In a way, you've kind of saved yourself 4.5 hours of going what a lot of the time. So
right.
Yeah. So do yourself a favour. You might as well wait now till it all finishes. About another 2.5, 3 weeks to go on it or something like that. So just kind of see how that goes. Now talking of goes, Emmasaurus. It's that time already. Where I don't know what time is it where you are? Is it kind of coming up to tea time or something like that?
It's 3:30. Ross just got off work, so we have to start on dinner, but I'm not sure what. I think we need to go get food, grocery shopping.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what you're up to in the next week or so? You doing anything with your city or anything like that?
Yeah. Let's see. We just finished Ninjago City Gardens, so that's exciting. It's huge. It's also like to the side. You can't see it, but it's like on a table over here. I don't know how I'm going to put it into the other room where the Lego City is, but I'll figure that out.
Yeah.
I just don't want it to break and fall and all that. So a city update hopefully soon with that. Also, I want to keep working on our Mario World and the motors and all that kind of thing to have a video about that soon, because I haven't really shown y'all, but it looks really cool. So I'm excited to. And then I think there'll be a vlog tomorrow. So kind of same old.
Yeah, that's cool. It's cool. It's your channel's doing very well. You're looking very well on it as well, which is good to see. And it's nice. It's a beautiful thing, and I massively appreciate you spending some of your time with us as well. It's
thank you so much for having me on again. This was a blast.
You're most welcome, and wish Ross well for us as well, will you, when you see him? I'd love to get him one day as well. We chat Star Wars and stuff like that.
Right, that would be great. Yes.
All right, well, you take care, look after yourself, and we'll see you soon.
Alrighty. Bye, everyone.
Happy
Friday.
Take care. Oh, that's nice. What's Matt done here? This is very strange. This is Matt. It says, imagine pod racing. Do you know what? Pod racing, they could bring that back. They're in bloody Tatooine. Nothing happens on Tatooine, apparently, except every TV series they're doing at the moment is where's it based, everyone? Tatooine. Strange, isn't it? Just saying.
Pod Racers, I don't think. Maybe it's because I'd already just grown up with it with the rest of the original trilogy. Pod Racers doesn't seem like a bad thing. It's like Speed Racers, but in space.
Yes,
because you have people that are cheating. You have people that are obviously modifying their stuff in a way to get ahead of the competition, and that builds a lot of really intense moments.
Yeah, well, they could have a cow race. Imagine that, Si. That'd be a long race.
It'd take a while, yeah.
Yeah, so Craig, I reckon it'd be like one of those 24-hour endurance races.
I think the idea is that he's traveling great distances and they're speeding it up so that you're obviously not watching the entire journey. Hence the bantha. That's why he used it.
Yeah, I'd rather fly personally, though.
I think the speeders break down if they have to go too far.
Maybe
Too much
like a They're like a lawnmower, aren't they? I suppose.
Yeah.
You know, you go so far. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. I'm missing Grogu. I don't know about you lot. Now, just saying. So Captiain Xan. So Twitch. How's it going on Twitch? Are you sticking with Twitch at the moment? Because you're like Maniac. You know, new, up and coming, fresh blood. But you guys do Twitch. You do a bit of YouTube. Are you still undecided where you kind of where home is for you guys, or are you kind of just like flirting with both platforms?
Yeah, I can't speak for Mark, obviously, but I want to say that I'm still definitely both, but I mean, if you look at the evidence, it's Twitch, right?
Just true.
I stream there twice a week and have a lot of fun and hang out there, and then like I haven't made a video for YouTube, and like I still do, as I said, Tuesday streams, but not as much on YouTube as I was. Like Twitch is just a completely different atmosphere, and it's going really well. So yeah, I'm enjoying that.
Do you get quite a different vibe on Twitch than what you do on YouTube?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I really enjoy. It's weird because with Twitch, it's there's so much more of a you build your own community, but it's not just Lego community, if that makes sense. So you've got people who do Lego, who are into games, who are into making stuff. Because of the visibility on Twitch it's not great for Lego channels. So you have to kind of throw yourself into other categories depending on what you're doing, and then just put a little tag that says, by the way, I'm building bricks, you know. So you're like, you're in crafting, or you're in just chatting, or you're in something else, and then you go, oh, but also bricks. And then people can see what you're doing from like your title, and they can see a bit of what's going on in the video. And if you've obviously got Lego everywhere, they'll be like, oh, cool. But I've had so many people come in, say hi to the chat, and like interact with us. Who'd be like, oh, I don't know, I was just browsing and you looked fun. Or entertaining. And you see a lot more people from different backgrounds who have different interests. And obviously everybody always comes back to Lego. So you can ask anybody and say like, oh, do you like Lego? Like, I haven't played with it in years, but this looks really fun. Like we were watching I'm Bored Toys yesterday, Kevin.
Yes.
And he got raided by somebody in the crafting category, and he asked people like, oh, are you into Lego? And they said, oh no, I've not had it since I was a kid, like, but this set looks really cool. And then somebody else said, I've just finished building a guitar. Like, and that's the kind of people you meet, and it's like, oh, that's really cool. Did you know there's a Lego guitar? And like 3 people went and bought the Stratocaster set because we just said like, oh, there's a Lego guitar, here's a link to it, it's kind of cool.
Oh wow.
So like, oh, that's awesome. So like, and then they start coming back and like hanging out because they're like, oh, I guess I'm into Lego now again, yay. And you have that different background community on Twitch. It's a very different vibe. Not everybody's there for the Lego, they're there for the chat, the community, like whoever's talking, I guess, at them. Whereas on YouTube, it's very much the Lego community, which is fantastic and awesome. And that's why I really don't want to get rid of doing Tuesday streams, because I can just sit there and talk about Lego for 2 hours with people who talk about Lego all the time, and it's really fun, and you feel like you can just monologue a bit and be like, oh, well, I like this set because of blah blah blah. Whereas on Twitch, whilst you do have that joy of having such a blended community, it's, if you want to talk about something, you have to give a full backstory, and I don't know the backstory. I don't know these things.
You don't need to know it. Yeah. Do you know what? I strangely enough, I was actually, because I lurk a lot on Twitch, and I do love a lurk, folks. I really do. And I was watching that stream last night as well, and Kevin said, he says, and because I've been thinking, why would I want to do Twitch? Why? And he knocked the nail on the head when he said, oh, I get different sorts of traffic coming through. You know, people watching London Calling really are just watching it because they're into Lego. People watching, say, I don't know, a version of London Calling on Twitch would be watching it because they're into all different things, and you get this kind of this flow of traffic is different. So different people find you. I mean, I don't know if they necessarily stick around or anything like that, but they kind of get to look, do a bit of window shopping and seeing what's what. I mean, it is a bit peculiar what you do get on Twitch as well. I mean, literally, I was kind of flicking. It was a bit on Reels side when you're flicking through different ones. And then I was watching Kevin's one, and then I did another flick. I was just flicking, and then suddenly there was a woman in a bikini. Live streaming.
Just flicking
from a world. I was just literally flicking through it.
on hot tub streams, yay!
I know. I was like, this is weird.
He wasn't on Twitch anymore.
No, I wasn't. I said to Gemma, my wife. I said, "Here, look at this." I said, "You'll never catch me streaming like that." And she's like looking at me like, "Why are you watching this?" I said, "She's got red hair as well, like you." And that was it. And then she gave me the look, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll go back to Kevin then."
I'm sure Kevin would be delighted that you're enjoying your stream so much. You flip to a hot tub stream and then just come right back.
I did. I do.
Yeah, one of the biggest channels on there, things like that.
I literally do. You just with Reels, you just don't know what you're going to get next, and that's why you kind of sit on them. For 10 minutes, you just go outside like.
Yeah, you sit on them, all right.
There we go. He's talking about that bantha again.
That's got red hair.
Oh God, what's this? Oh God, I wonder what he had there. What's this? What does it say? It's going to Twitch for different traffic. There we go. I tell you what, my wife's got a 30-year-old Renault Clio. It looks like that. I tell you, it really does. Very good, Matt. Very good.
He says he won't do it. Next thing we'll have is Greg in a bikini, won't we? In a hot tub and a ginger wig on, won't we? That's what we'll be having.
Hot tub? No, bathtub.
I tell you, the bathtub.
You all know.
Monday. It will have a
cabin. Hot tub's got to be next after the cabin.
I used to have a cabin. I had a hot tub when I lived in Essex. Funny enough, it's such a cliche, but it's true. It was good times. Champagne.
Did you burst it like the waterbed?
No. I tell you what though, my mate came round. The first time he ever used it, it was really good friends of mine from Devon, and he came round, and I'm not joking, right? They never do this, folks, right? But bottles and bottles of champagne, and he just sat in it for about 5 hours non-stop. Well, anyway, consequently, he got out and he fainted because he was completely dehydrated.
Oh, Greg was in a bikini.
Yeah, but yeah, it was a bit embarrassing, but anyway, it was. What can I say? He likes champagne. That's all I can say to that. So yeah, what about you, Craigster? So what inspires you to expand your buildings, so to speak? Like, because your buildings always go up as opposed to going out.
I've set myself a target of that space.
Okay.
Right. And the idea was when I built those tables myself, so I measured them to do 4 32 by 32s deep.
Mm-hmm.
And then the idea is to build it up so that the footprint of the building stays small. So when people say, they're going to do like, I don't know, mirror the hotel, that's not an option for me. I've got to go up with it because it will only fit in that space. Every space is counted for. So that's why I'm building up. That's why I lifted Arca up, because otherwise the train wouldn't have worked. So I'm going to do something similar on the other side with Ninjago. Just haven't quite worked out what I'm going to do yet. I'm definitely going to lift it up.
The only way is up.
Yep.
Is that what you sing to yourself, Craig?
No.
I just wondered. That was all. There we go. What is this, man? It's like Robin, or was that Throbbing?
How did you know he had a turquoise bikini? That is scary. You've been to his house.
It's
a good guess.
I look like a giant Subutio figure.
Just a That's the hammers. Up the hammers.
Oh, I don't know. I think we should check in with Ian, or rather, I should say, check in with Carrie to see how Ian is.
Ian, he was looking for a piece that we don't have because we've lost a piece somewhere, and so he got a bit cross.
No,
well, but he's looking in the remainder of the mess for it, but
yeah,
he didn't find it.
You'll never
I've
find
got
it.
a tree.
Yeah, it's got a little tree now.
Oh, let's have a look. That actually looks like that's a Winnie the Pooh tree, isn't it?
I think the Winnie the Pooh tree is slightly bigger.
Oh, is it? Oh yeah, now he's holding it up to the camera. I can see it proper scale now. Thanks, Gary. Why's it got a target on it? That's like a decent tree. That one. It's like that's how the medieval tree should have looked.
You didn't like the medieval tree, did you?
Oh, it's a bloody horrible tree. It really is. Honestly, I look at it. I don't know. I look at it and I feel, oh, I don't like it. I don't know. It puts me off. The rest of it's amazing. I like a bit of medieval, which sounds a bit weird, doesn't it, when you say it like that? Talking of, oh god, who's this? Is that a bucket upside down, or is that a beard? What was it? Where is that piece?
Definitely need a haircut. You look like a.
Blimey, it looks like that. It looks like Captain Caveman. There we go. Shy Time, how are you getting on with your army that you're building? This ridiculous army that you're building. Black Falcons. No one. There's a Black Falcon shortage. I mean, forget about Commander Cody and the Hoth battle packs. It's the Black Falcons. That's the story, folks, that no one's looking at. Because Shy Time, my time, is buying up all the Black Falcons everywhere. It is. Tell us a little bit about that, Shy.
Well, I just ordered another 100. So I'm a little worried about the whole merging of the bricks and pieces, and then what's the other one for online?
Pick a brick.
Pick a brick. I'm a little worried about that because of the pricing going up. So I'm trying to get to 1,000 as quickly as possible, so that when I can not worry about it anymore. Because the goal now is to be 1,000.
That's it. That now it's affecting everyone. The Lego pricing going up. Everyone's going, oh, hold on a minute. There is no, because we were kicking off, Shy, on New Year's Day, like with the price hikes and stuff like that. And I mean, basically, if you want to see something funny, watch. There's in my vlog from New Year's Day. There's someone says to me, oh, it's okay though. They've put the price down of the gunship, and I'm thinking, oh, it must be like 50 quid or something like that. When they said a tenner, honestly, you get a very, how can I put it, a very real reaction from me, because it's like a tenner. It's like, oh, I was pretty disappointed by that. That was a proper reaction. That was, but yeah. So Shy Time, why Black Falcons? Why Black Falcons? Tell us why you picked those especially.
Well, I mean, if you're ever going to buy an army, the best way to do it is through Lego. Because if you're going to build an army through like a secondary market, it's going to be 3 times the price. And for a fully equipped Black Falcon from bricks and pieces, it's only $4.
Oh,
that's armor and everything. So if you were to do that through eBay or accumulate them through other sets, it's going to cost you too much money. So if I'm ever gonna achieve, because when we were all kids, I'm sure when you played toy soldiers with your Lego or with whatever, you imagine your 10 soldiers was an army of 1,000, right? You just go to town with that. Well, I actually want to have like a full army in front of me, and play with it. And what I've found is that other people are gonna do the same, and it'll be nice to just go to battle with other people, like create these epic battle scenes at a convention of your army versus mine. And I did that in this last one in Bricks LA with Nexo Knights. My army of 600 versus your army of 3. You have magic, I don't.
Who won?
Let's just see what happens. Oh, it's up to the the viewer to determine that decision.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Could you do something like turn-based games or something like that with Lego minifigures?
So I was thinking about that. Yeah, they do. They do have stuff like that. It's very underground. But what I wanted to do going forward is if someone wanted to really go to war with my Black Falcons, we can create some sort of giant tabletop. So like you have like a unit on a half base plate. So you put all your units on half base plates, and we create dice for people who are watching, and then we make up little easy rules to see who would win. Just like in Warhammer 40K or Dungeons and Dragons or anything like that. It would be really fun to see these armies go at it based on the spectator of a convention. So,
and did you enjoy the experience though? Did you enjoy the experience yourself? First time you sort of done it.
Well, when I did 40K, yeah. That's the nerd in me, but for sure. I think this would be pretty fun. I enjoyed setting them up like if they're going to battle. It wasn't tedious at all. It was actually pretty fun.
Yeah. Oh, mad. I mean, it's great. But you're certainly like my go-to man for anything these days. Black Falcon, you really are. Now, talking of beautiful things.
That's a really nice figure.
Why has he got a bullet head?
That's his like little helmet sort of thing.
It's his little helmet sort of thing. I like that. He does look really good, actually, Matt. I will say that. Anyway, little Dicky Bird tells me in the private chat that she's got to fly the nest of London Calling. Zan, before you go, and have your supper or whatever you get up to on a Friday night. What are you going to be doing? When can I watch you next online? When are you going to be around?
Tomorrow I'll be on Twitch because I usually do Sundays at 4 p.m. but I'm working this week, so I've got tomorrow off instead. So I'm thinking it's probably going to be 4 p.m. again tomorrow on Twitch.
Wicked.
And then be Tuesday back here 5:30. So yeah.
All right, cool. We'll look forward to that. Have a super time. Enjoy your day off.
Yes, thank you.
And have a lay in. Take it easy.
I'll try.
Build a little bit of Lego. Well, that's the thing. It's a tough thing to do, but you got to have that energy. Even doing a live stream, you love a live stream, and it's energy zapping as much fun as it is as well. But it's lovely to see you, Zan.
It was lovely being here. Thank you.
Yeah, really enjoyed your company. You take care, and we'll see you again soon. Take care. All right.
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
Bye,
Zan.
Bye.
Oh, that's very cool. Oh, there's 7 of us. It feels like there's been billions of people on tonight. It really does. Now, I saw something a moment ago. Carrie there. That's why I put your cider down. Giving us a little shimmy. Of something. Show us your shimmy.
I think I was making the lions dance. That's what and there's the gate. So
that's nice.
It is a really good build. The lions are really cool.
It looks like the entrance to Chinatown in London.
Can you make it go closer?
Yeah, can't see it. Thank you.
Maybe the white one wasn't the best choice.
No. It's got big eyes, isn't he? He's got big eyes on him, Si.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And the Lego set as well.
Right. Yeah, they're really cool. They're a bit repetitive, the lions, but I like them.
Cool. And Ian, how are you getting on with your 3-in-1 set that you don't want to build?
It's slowly getting there. So it's...
What is it? What is it meant to be?
I don't know.
It's like the bottom of a castle.
Yeah.
The bottom of a castle. That's nice, as opposed to a bottom of a tiger. Just saying.
Yeah. It's not anatomically correct.
Anatomically, I don't know what she just said, folks, but
anatomically correct.
Yeah, is that Japanese? Are you talking Japanese to me?
That's what the tiger is.
Oh, okay. Just saying.
Gary, you used more than 2 syllables. Confused Greg.
What's Cilla Black got to do with anything, Matt?
Yeah, Black Falcon.
Surprise! We go back to the bullet head again. So, Craigster, are you building anything tonight? Are you sorting anything tonight?
Yeah.
What's going on? All right,
that's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Show us what you're doing then. Show us what you're sorting.
Yeah, I'm doing
what you're sorting, so I can take a quick lug on a water.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's what you're doing. What are you doing this weekend then, Craig? What are you doing this weekend on Sunday?
Stuff. Yeah.
Stuff. Hey up. I tell you, he's doing something a bit special tomorrow. Is Si O'Connor. Si, tell us a little bit about your stream that you're doing tomorrow, because I think I'm on it. And then after that, we'll go to some pictures. We'll show people what people have been sending me this week, picture-wise. So if anyone's got any pictures that they want to show, then please, by all means, send them to me. And I'll show them off in a minute, especially the likes of Brickham Dens out there, or maybe Aaron Brinkerhoff, or even Fab Blondie's Bricks. If you want to send me some pictures, I'll show them off in a minute. So, Si, tell us a little bit about what you're up to tomorrow, mate.
Yeah, so I don't normally do Saturday streams, but there are lots of guests that I want to have on that can't do weekdays, and a lot of American people who can't do our time. So I've told a lot of people that I will try over the next few months to get them on a Saturday. So tomorrow will be the first one. of a few that are coming up. And tomorrow we will have Brick Queen on, who's one of the first female Lego YouTubers out there. She's at it a long time, and I didn't even know she had taken a break or whatever. So I didn't know much about her in between last time I was watching her and up until recently. And so she'll be on tomorrow, and that'll be on at 5 o'clock. Greg will be there, Craig will be there, and they're going to send out a few other invites as well, because it's a weird time. 5 o'clock UK time, which is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12 Eastern Standard. So it should be good. I expect the chat
it will be good.
It
Should about it, Si. It will be good. I'm there for a start. Craig's there for a start. You're there for a start. We don't need anyone else anyway.
What more do you need? So yeah, 5 o'clock UK. That is, I think I've counted backwards to 12 Eastern. So join us, have a laugh. Yes, yeah, you have to count backwards. I wrote it down, but I lost that. Yeah, so it'll be good. It'll be good to get to talk to Brick Queen. There's been controversy, all that kind of stuff. We're not getting into that on the stream. We're just going to be talking about Brick Queen.
I was going to ask you about what the beef between her and M&R, but we can't do that then.
Well, ask if you want. Ask if you want.
No,
I'm not sure she answers questions like that anymore. But I like to, you know me, I like to have people on to talk about them rather than get them on to talk about controversy. It's been done before. It's old news. Ryan apologized, and that's all I need to know about that part of it.
Oh, I did watch that bit, but that's cool. That's cool. I'd be interested to know what she's been up to, what she thinks of the Lego YouTube community these days, Si. That's a good question for you.
She was one of the first YouTubers that did the Batman series. That she had all the Batman sets. She was one of the first ones I watched. Yeah. Not many had done them because they had the very first wave. She got them all and reviewed them.
Yeah, because I think she was like really into it, and even back then they were. I remember they were kind of feeling the pinch of Lego set pricing going up. So. Yeah. So
it's a video they did.
I mean, we will be asking in-depth questions about stuff, all right. If the conversation, if she feels free, if she feels like she wants to talk about stuff, that's completely up to her. So we'll see what happens.
Rick Quain. Who's Rick? Brick-a-Picks. Who's Rick Quain?
That's a good name, there.
Rick Queen. I was just thinking of that. I was thinking, that's a good name. I like that. Rick Queen. We'll have to get Rick Queen on at some point, Si. We will. But yeah, do you know what? I agree, actually. Do you know what? It'd be nice to know how you doing. Are you all right? And, what do you think of Lego these days? That sort of thing. It'd be nice to have her on, catch her up. It's like a sort of a little legend of ours, way before our time, Si.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, interesting person because, again, one of the first people I ever heard of when I started looking at Lego YouTube videos. And, it was a female doing Lego stuff on the internet. So it was interesting. And, there's so many of our friends who are female doing Lego videos now, and they all talk about Brick Queen as someone that they've used to watch when they were younger.
Well, I think it's going to be really interesting to have her on, actually, because she's really into her Star Wars. I think she used to do like cosplay and stuff like that. There's kind of some interesting topic there, I think. But yeah, I don't know. She's a blast from the past side, which is going to be kind of fun. So looking forward to that. What do we know her real name, or we just call her Brick Queen? Or Rick?
It's Christine, isn't it?
I think it's Kristen.
Christine. Okay, cool.
I'll throw it in the private chat for clarity, but
cheers,
Kristen with a K.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be good to have a legend on one of your streams. Si. I think it's a great idea. I really do. It's going to be fun.
Better than having leg ends on his stream, isn't it?
Leg ends.
As in legends.
So that's going to be 5 o'clock UK time, folks, which is midday if you happen to be on the East Coast of America, which is cool. So I'm looking forward to that side. There we go. I am Joey. I have to say, I am loving the fact that you are sporting the bag at the back. Matt hasn't got a bag. He hasn't even
had to bring it back.
Right? Yeah, you got to bring back the bag. Can you draw a bag, Matt? Just saying. Let's have a look at it. What's this? London Calling Essential Hydration. 50% alcohol. It is. That looks like the sort of stuff you put in your windscreen wipers, Matt. That is.
Why
Might be a
Sai
little
got
bit
a
on the
wig
strong
on?
side.
We'll do washer fluidy.
Yeah, undercool.
Whatever poison takes your fancy.
That's a good question, actually. What was that question again, Craig?
Why Sai got a wig on? I don't understand. Is he Rick Queen? Ain't his rock star?
Rick Queen.
That's my alter ego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who I would do. Oh, maybe not.
And that's not a
maybe
good
too.
call. Another bad London
For
calling.
alcohol, but I won't drink that. Oh no!
Oh god, that's sorry, folks. That's not an impression of Meatloaf. That's an impression of Meathead. That was. And,
I didn't have headphones on then.
I did.
Oh, Joey.
Yeah, I do. Thank you. Thank you for I thought tinnitus was bad, but blimey, give me that any day. Anyway, what have we got going on in the chat? What have we got going on in the chat? What have we got going on in the chat? I just saw something from a super sticker. That's something I don't. Do you know what? I don't get many super stickers, so it's lovely to have one of them. Redmond, lovely for you to do that. This is for you, and one of Craig's favourite super chat vids. Here we go.
Detach cable. Cable detached.
Every time I see that clip, I'm ready to say, "Nice shot, Jansen." To follow up right after.
I know. I cut that out. Craig sent me a video to use, and I'm not joking. It was about 45 minutes long. It was. I said I can't use that, Craig.
I think I got confused because I thought I was watching one of your streams. So I just.
I'm trying to shorten them out. Is that a nose or a banana? All right. All right. That sounds like something private, but we won't go there. Just say, show us your banana,
Nope.
Joey.
Nope.
Come on, get your banana out.
No. That's for later.
You're on the big screen.
No, I was trying to do. He said if it's a nose or a banana, compare it between them.
I like it. I like your headpiece as well. That does look quite cool.
I wish the microphone worked on it, but the headset's fine.
It kind of it makes me think: is he being remote controlled from somewhere?
It always feels like it. Even when it's off, I think there's like a chip in my head. I haven't found it yet, though.
We won't ask where he keeps the batteries, folks.
How's your city coming on, Joey?
Sorry?
How's your city coming on?
It's coming. So earlier I was trying to grab a whole lot of parts for certain colors and different bricks that I needed for it, and it's only slightly on screen that I've been working through the train tunnel aspect of it. But
oh my god, that's a proper city.
It takes a while. The rest of the city, as we were talking about earlier, about having a table that's full of things and now nowhere to build. So yeah, not the prettiest thing right now, but still working through it. Hopefully, in the next week it'll look better.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to at least have some archway with the train tunnel, and at least knowing where to straighten things out. So it should get easier from there to build it. It's just a matter of trying to look at, decent for the outer portion of it.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, do you know what? I've never done this before, and it happened this week. It was an epiphany, folks. It really was. I've got 4 Lego modulars, and I thought to myself, I hadn't moved for about 2 hours from looking at my screen. My eyes were literally bleeding. So I got up and I thought, I'm going to put these modulars together, and I did. I just put them together. I was like, my God! Basically, I got a city, and it was like magic. You put modulars together, and it's like you've created you've created something really special. I loved it. It was a beautiful moment. It really was, folks. So anyway, I took a photograph of it and threw it out on Instagram, like you do. So anyway, I think we should start having a look at a few pictures, and then after that, very quickly after that, we'll take a look at 1 or 2 Lego ideas sets that have recently just made it to 10,000, because there's a couple of really corkers in there, or should I say concorders in there, as well as a London one, which is quite good. Do you like that? Banana nose. Just saying. Yeah, but I must ask Ian before I do this. Ian, did you manage to find? Look, he's looked up, going, God, do I have to? Ian, did you manage to find that piece that you was looking for?
No,
it's gone.
Oh no!
I wanted him to go deep in the undergrowth.
Yeah.
Someone called me in once. Was that you, Craig? Someone called me the David Bellamy of the.
No, it wasn't Bellamy. It was Bell, but it wasn't Bellamy.
Look at you! Look, he loves it when he makes up a joke. He's funny. He's quite cute. He's cute, really, isn't he? Look at him. He's beautiful. That's what he is. Honestly, I feel weird. Do you feel a bit weird not having a beard side? It's like we're the non-beard side, and and they're the bearded side. Yeah, except not you, Kerry, of course. But you should swap seats or something. And Kerry, you come over our side. Matt's not got a beard.
We did that once. It was weird.
Did you? What was weird? Can I just ask a question? Right, slightly personal question, but I'm going to ask it anyway.
Oh my God!
Right, do you both sleep on the same side of the bed as you're sitting now?
If this was the pillow, then yes.
Yeah, there you go. See, it's weird though. I do the same thing with my wife. We sit in the same position as we do. We're not quite sitting in the same position,
Oh my God.
to speak, but you know what I'm saying.
About that.
Yeah, I was exactly.
Myself and Lorraine do too.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Do you, Craig?
No.
We've never seen your wife on here. She's there. How's your dog? Actually, talking of which,
My wife's not. She's got more sense than us lot. That's why.
yeah, that's true. She knows she's got a life. How's your dog anyway?
He's down here. He's
God,
asleep, getting in the way as always.
Oh, he's so cute. Kick him.
It's like a big rug.
Pick him up. Pick him up. Hey, boy. Wait, pussycat. Oh, he's very responsive, isn't he? Oh. He look. That's what Si looked like on Tuesday after he had his booster.
Oh, tell me about it. Exactly the same. What do you want? Leave me alone. Oh.
Have you got a big wet nose like him as well, Si?
Yep.
He thought about moving, then gave up.
Yeah. That's it. It pays to have a dog like that. You walk it once a month if it feels like it. So anyway, let's have a look at a few pictures, shall we? Let's do this, and then we can have a look at a few Lego ideas. And if anyone's got any questions for anyone, just throw some questions our way. I always say that. No one ever does. But anyway, throw them our way if you want. Anyway, I'm going to put this over here. Hopefully you can still hear me, folks.
What?
This is... what was that, Si?
What?
What? Actually, do you know what I can do? I'm making it bigger like this, but can I just do this so I've got everyone on here still? Because I feel a bit like... Oh, there we go. There, everyone's there. There we go. That's better, isn't it?
Oh my God, he's getting fancy at last.
I know. Look at this. Look at this. Twitch. Who needs Twitch?
This is normally the bit where we have a break.
Twitch still.
This is normally where we all sod off, isn't it?
Yeah. I go for a. It sounds like this. Si's like, oh, this is the bit where I go downstairs, get another packet of wine gums.
Do the washing at this stage. Put a load of
the
washing.
He goes to wash his hair.
Yeah, wash my arse.
No one wants to see that. Actually, talking of us, someone sent me a picture of this.
Yes,
Tiger.
There we go.
Remember, Greg, Lego stream.
Lego. There we go. There it is. There. Look. Oh, hello. It changed.
Ooh.
Did you see that? It did that by itself.
That was cheeky. It flashed it.
Yeah, modesty.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, so many syllables coming from Matt tonight. Look at that. There you go. Nice.
You could have put a brown sausage coming out of that, couldn't you?
No.
No, why would you put a brown sausage? English humour. It's funny. It's that. This is Gary Mullane. Gary Mullane, all the way from Ireland. He sent us this. He loves these colours. He really does. Look at this.
Nice.
Wow.
Ooh.
He's got a lot of Lego going on there.
It reminds me a little bit of Ready Player One, where it had like all the houses and residences stacked on top of each other, big towers.
Do you know what? I don't think I've seen enough mocks of that film. Because that's got like "mock me" written all over it.
If you go looking at
really
Cyberpunk, you will.
Oh yeah, it'd probably help, wouldn't it? I suppose. Is that what it is? Cyberpunk? What was I thinking? Cyberpunk. Oh yeah, that's it. The Book of Boba Fett. Don't get me going. There we go. This is a bonus picture. My banana. What's all that about, Kerry?
Look at the picture. That's I've got a banana here. If you look closely on that line, there's a white banana.
There is a banana. Sorry, I was drawn to the eyeballs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen a white banana before. There you go.
Not seen a white banana before, eh?
But that's the bonus picture. You have to show the other one because it's epic.
Okay. This is the picture. This is. Can you tell us what this is? Because these are great sets, folks.
So we've been building the Ninjago sets, the city ones, over like many weeks, and we finally actually put it together. And I couldn't believe how big it is. It doesn't look very big there, but it takes up most of our table.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was quite overwhelming. It was really hard to take a picture of, but it looks really good.
It does. It looks amazing. Honestly, the textures, the colors. It's really. I can't. Honestly, I'm so excited about when I come to building it as well. I'm getting.
Do you have all three?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, I got. Somebody just called me an a-hole.
I said awesome.
Oh, I thought you said asshole. I thought you're not muted.
No.
You're a majestic tiger, Greg.
Yeah.
Good save, Joey. Good.
Yeah.
Good save, Joey.
I'm going to rewind that later.
It's a good save because that's what I actually said.
I know.
You can't help it, folks. It's being remote controlled. This is from Microfish. I love that name. Is this a mock? It is a mock. He even says it himself. Microfish, thank you for sending me this. Look at this. This would look good in your Ninjago district.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
That's beautiful.
That is nice, isn't it?
Was that bread loaf pieces on the edge as well?
Yeah, I think so. Let's have a look on the edges. I think they are, yeah. I like those bread loaf pieces. Oh, dude, I love the roof. Look at the roof and the colours, the dark red and the gold. Perfect combo. Lovely. Well done. That's from Microfish. Microfish, thank you for that. Right, what's up next? Fab Blondie's Bricks. I've got 2 photos from Fab Blondie's Bricks. She goes, I built this beatbox. Love the minifigure. So do we. She's gorgeous. Just like you.
I just picked that one up last night.
Did you?
They're around here in Walmart's. They're the beat boxes are about $11 to $12 each.
Wow, she's very cool minifigures.
The wings are ace on that.
They do. I like the fiddle. I think that's a fiddle.
Yeah, you like a good fiddle.
We do. I love a good little fiddle. Just saying.
Hey, diddle diddle.
Hey, little diddle. The cat.
Greg had a fiddle.
Greg had a fiddle, and the
Bent cow
jumped over the moon.
Over the moon.
There we go. This is from the beautiful man that goes by the 4 letters of MNRK. That is, of course, Minark. We got Captain A versus Mr. T. There we are.
Cool.
That's a big old tool, isn't it?
It's a big hammer.
That is a big hammer. That is a big hammer. Nice keyboard, by the way, Minark. I like that. Very nice.
Very clean.
It is. It's very clean. It looks very mechanical as well. Does it light up? Like it. You've got good taste, my friend. This is from Mitty Bricks, aka Tim Such. We've got some Batmobile action going on here, folks. Added another Batmobile to the collection because you can, and they're gorgeous as well. Damn, look. Damn.
Woohoo!
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
That was one of my favourite sets I built this year.
Yeah. Oh, we built it together, Craig.
The newer one.
The newer one.
That was last year.
That's right.
The Tumbler was last year. The Batman was this year.
You're right. You're completely right. I'm so wrong. I'm losing track of what year I'm in. But yeah, the new one, folks, is the one on the far right. And I'm looking forward to building that. In fact, I'm looking forward to building it. It's there. Look, it's just there. So it is there. I'll get around to it one day. But that set was better than you imagined it would be. Si, you built your one over about 7 streams, didn't you?
17 hours, yeah.
17 hours. Yeah, it's a great car.
What are you talking about? Tumbler?
But it builds great.
Yeah.
Oh.
The new, Matt, the new Tumbler.
Yeah, look at
Oh,
this.
no, the new Batmobile. That.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, the Dodge one.
I always
Dodge
remember.
it.
I always remember. But so I ended the last stream, and so I went, "I built a car. I built a car.
I built a car. I built something."
Take the roof off. Put the roof back on. That's the best bit. Take it off. You put it back on. I love doing that. It's so clean.
Yeah. Ta-da! It's really cool, and it's heavy, and it's bulky, and you can fit 2 minifigures in it with ease. It's really good, and it has little shooty parts as well. You can take out the Joker.
It's the kind of in-depth review you get, like little shooty.
Yeah, shoot apart.
It's aimed at 3-year-olds.
Oh, look at this. This is a nice picture. Now, I've just shown you folks a couple of beatboxes and some Batman. And someone actually, Redmond this is, has sent me in a beautiful picture of the two combined. Nice picture. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people digging that motorbike.
Yeah, the bikes are great. Both bikes are great.
Is that the Batmobile that's on the front cover of the magazine this month?
I think it might be.
I think it is. I think it is, Joey. Thank you, Redmond. Awesome art. Really, really is. What else we got there from Tripe and Onions sent a picture. It goes, a little attempt at my first mock will change drastically when I have time. Here we go. So there we go. The mock in action there, folks. Doing a bit of street stuff. I'm going to be doing that soon. I'm going to be... Oh, Kerry sent me a picture. Someone called Kerry sent me a picture. Let's have a look at it, Kerry, seeing as you've just sent it to me. Here we go. Oh, this is quite good. This is a set. Si, I'd imagine you've got this set. I love a bit of Batgirl.
Do you know, I don't. There were so many of those sets that were just so expensive. I left them for a while, and I didn't pick them up, and then they went on me. But that is a great set. I do like it.
That is a good one.
They do. They are
I got that one sitting behind me, actually.
Have you? Well, let's have a look.
Yeah, I mean, it's still in the box because I've already built it before, but it's a really cool car. Okay,
Well,
we're about to get an avalanche. Just trying to get the Joker car. Hold on. Wonderful things happening in the background.
Oh,
but I picked this one up. I want to say their eBay or Facebook Marketplace after they were off shelves, and luckily it had all the parts except for like 1 or 2 things with Harley Quinn I think were missing, but the car itself was there and all the stickers and prints. But it was a pretty decent build. And it's got a lot of nice like suspension pieces in there too.
Looks awesome.
Pretty comfortably.
Looks really good. Yeah. The figures in that look great. I love that Batgirl. She's I love the colours.
I like the chicken on the front of it as the hood ornament.
The chicken? I didn't see
just to make it more comical.
Yeah, the chicken.
Golden chicken. Pew pew pew.
Yeah. Does it lay golden eggs?
It could.
Yeah. I don't know.
Hasn't laid any for me yet, but otherwise I wouldn't be here.
Exactly. It would be. What are you saying? You can't have a cheap stream or something.
No, I'm saying in this room, in this tiny closet-like room, I would have expanded if it laid a golden egg.
I'm only putting your leg. Don't worry.
Yeah.
This is from
putting
the
his egg.
Putting his leg. Not putting his egg. That would be weird. I'd be like, I'm in a little tug. Look at Craig's face. Honestly, he scares me. He really does, folks. This is from the lovely Pink Wheels. Someone's laughing like Muttley. Is that Carrie?
Sorry, yeah. I'll tell you what later.
Sparkling, lovely.
Yes,
it's gorgeous, isn't it?
Sailor Moon, lovely.
Sweet.
It's probably a fluorescent light in the back of that because it's so big.
That's 2 different lighting because that's really pretty.
Oh, this is an amazing set. We've been watching this go. Like this is it in broad daylight, folks.
An amazing mock.
Yeah.
It's huge, isn't it?
Wow.
It's ginormous. Really is. Right, I've got some other stuff as well that other people sent. Nicole, lovely Nicole's normally on with us today, folks. But she's taking it easy today. She is. There we go. There's something Nicole's been working on. Let's do that. We've got a few more to get through yet. There we go.
Lovely perched on the living room furniture as always. Well done,
It's
Nicole.
nice. It's nice. Nice. And she vacuumed it as well recently.
Yeah.
Looks good. Nice one, Nicole. That's it. She's probably done it with one of those German vacuum cleaners, like a Bosch or something like that. There's something else she's been working on as well. Oh, look, you see. Oh, well, we've just got some booze in the background there. I think it's booze anyway. There we go. Look.
Yeah, she's doing.
The Winter Village.
No, the
Hogsmeade.
Yeah, Hogsmeade, modularizing it and sticking it on the art plates. That's why we call her the modularizer now, because she modularizes everything.
She modularizes everything. Sai likes modularizing things as well, don't you, Sai?
I do. I got some really good advice from Craig yesterday, because I was building the bookshop, and it's on 16 by 32 base plate, so it's not on your regular 32 by 32 base plate. So in my head, I thought, okay, I'm just going to throw this onto a 32 by 32 base plate, and then I looked to see what other people had done, because if you pick it up, I wasn't too sure what would happen. So I asked Craig, should I is it easy to move just on the 2 base plates? And he asked me why, and I said, because I want to, if I ever need to move it. He said, leave it on the 2 single base plates and just don't pin them together. And I was like, genius, because I would have built it on the 32 by 32, and then the buildings would have been wobbly. So you pick it up, they wouldn't have, there wouldn't be any kind of structural integrity between the 2 buildings. So thank you for that, Craig. It saved my life. Not really, but you helped me a lot.
I did the same thing with Assembly Square. I used a 16 by 32 plate on one of the far end, so that I could disconnect it from the rest of it. And it was Jar Bricks, who was in a little bit earlier on, folks, gave me that idea.
Didn't you find a problem with the actual bit that goes over the top, the little gateway piece?
No, I didn't actually. Yeah, no issues with it at all. But I'm going to be putting them on Mills plates anyway soon, Craig. So I'm going to be doing that. I tell you what,
like I say, I don't pin them. I use if you're gonna use pins to guide it in, use the blue half Technic, half cross. So they kind of have to try and wedge them in.
Is that because they go in a bit easier and then come out a bit easier?
Yeah,
good stuff. Like it. Right, talking of Batmobiles, blimey, what is it you lot out there that like Batmobiles? Oh, do me one favour as well, folks. I know they're awesome, but blimey, there's a lot of Batmobiles out there. In fact, there's so many. Chris Chalice has got so many Batmobiles, he takes them into work and leaves them there. I'll show you the picture in just a sec, folks. But while you're here, do us a little favour. Give us a thumbs up. People need to know that we're streaming. So do us a favour. Give us a thumbs up. Check out the people down in the description below. And check out the survey as well. About 100 of you so far have voted. Let's try and get it to 110, shall we? But anyway, this is from Chris Chalice, showing us off, right, how to block an emergency fire alarm with Batmobiles. I mean, just say. Love it. 1989 Batmobile. Look at that. Thing of beauty, folks. It really is.
The Technic one looks quite good there. Yeah. It's all perspective.
It does. You know what? That Technic one is all right, I think. It's all right.
Even when I see it in the shop, I'm like, that looks pretty good. And I'm not into big cars or Technic, but it's really nice. I like black and red. Maybe I like the box.
Yeah,
true.
Maybe do. There's a few things in this picture that I find quite funny. One being the fire button on the left hand side not being quite straight. Did you put that sticker on the wall, Chris? And the other one is just there. Can you see that? There's a Black and Decker box there. Why you got a Black and Decker box in an office? I don't know. Just saying. Anyway, it looks good, doesn't it? Amazing, Chris. Honestly, you've got such an awesome Lego Batmobile collection. You really have. And I think we're nearly there. I think that's all of it.
I'm not sending you pictures anymore.
You said, all right, you sent me, all right, if you just sent me something.
You said send you some pictures. I sent you some pictures. You don't show me.
I'll get to it in a sec. I'm just going, I've got a list. Look, I've got a list of things here. List of names I'm going through. I'm making sure I get them all in. Minifig Who sent me this picture earlier on as well. Love it. Minifig Who. Big fan of this.
Very nice.
Look, you do that to a penguin. Just say. Craig sent me some pictures as well. Let's have a look at what Craig sent me. Hopefully it's not too rude. Oh, maybe he is. Here we go. I was reading through him earlier on. Oh, that was it. Yeah, you sent this. Oh, is this Optimus Prime, Craig?
No, Mask.
It is. Yeah. Do you know what it is? As soon as you said it, I'm like, oh yeah, that is. There we go. Tell us a little bit about it, Craig.
It's just it's Rhino Rig from Mask.
Oh, cool.
It's Orion Pax's initial design, but when he builds it, they're really, really like display only. Like you touch them, they fall apart. So I always have to remodify them.
Yeah. So does it have like any of the sort of functions where it sort of opens up and stuff, or is it just
Yeah, the front
purely
bumper
display?
slides out, and the little back slides back, and then the ramp comes down.
Okay.
And when the exhausts go on it, obviously they're easy enough to tilt forward, and then the little bit on the back comes off. So it's like a little extra bit on the back.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So me, I always wanted that when I was a kid. Rhino, I got like I have some of them. They're really dusty. I'm gonna have to they're badly dusty. They were in an attic for ages. I'm gonna have to clean them off and take some photos of them.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Thunderhawk, Condor, I think Shark, Piranha. I'm gonna do that one as well.
Yeah.
How about
Ooh,
that?
fancy.
Okay.
That's nice.
That is nice. That again is from the very awesome microfish. Thank you for that.
I also want to do a Boulder
Hill
Hill style as well.
This is cool.
Yeah, great choice of colours. Loving that. So thank you everyone for sending in your pictures. As always, I really appreciate it. You guys have got so much skill out there, not only taking decent pictures, but also building spectacular sets. You really have. So, where we at anyway, time-wise? I think we still got a bit of time to nip through and take a look at these Lego idea sets. We'll bring them up in just a sec, but I know a couple of you have been building stuff. Joey looks like he's getting involved in his city, which is kind of exciting. I'm liking it. Let's have a little look in now. Yeah, it's good.
I'm on the big screen now.
No. Joe,
I thought that was just a high and by kind of thing.
No, Joey, you seem like in the groove of your thinking. I love that.
So I've been tinkering around with a couple of different pieces and trying to figure out what kind of structure I want to make on the wall side of this thing, and I've come up with a system of archways because I don't have a lot of just flat walls, and I feel like it might be too much to use just brick throughout the entire thing. So I thought I'd use a couple of archways and kind of keep the colors varied so that the tan would be on the inside of it, and then the gray would kind of frame around it. Similar to what I've been doing with the dark tan on the outside with the brick layer, I do have some of the tan bricks in 1x4s. I need to check if I have 1x2s or if I just mix between them or something, just to make that stand out a bit more. And I'm also trying to make sure that I have enough pieces that I could do it across all four sides that I would need. So like 2 for one side of the tunnel, 2 for the other end. As soon as this part, like this tunnel area gets finished, I could basically mirror that build on the other side.
Yeah.
And Joey, how are you designing this? Are you just kind of doing it by what you kind of fancy kind of putting together, or are you designing it at all in like studio or anything like that?
Originally, I tried doing it with like a digital designer or studio, but unfortunately right now, since I'm on the stream, I can't use the computer that much for it. So the original like layout that I posted on Instagram a couple of days ago was for spacing it so that I know where bricks can go, and now I'm just kind of freeballing, moving pieces around and seeing what fits and what looks good in hand. I've been trying to get into a system of doing just digital and then the physical stuff, but yeah. I feel like it kind of needs that balance between the two to see what feels right in person. And also because you can't test physics in digital programs. So if something doesn't stick the right way or support the way it needs to, you won't know until you build it.
Yeah. No, it looks good. I think it's a great doing a kind of hybrid approach to designing. I think that's a really cool way of doing it.
Thank you.
Now, something that really is cool, Joey, is tomorrow is Benji's Builds birthday. Now, I don't normally do this, but Benji's Builds. Do me a favor, Benji's Build. Get yourself on Instagram, because that's where people show off loads of cool pictures on there. It really is, mate. But anyway, he sent it to me on Twitter. He knows I've got a Twitter account, obviously, and you can follow me on Twitter. You can follow most of the people that are on this stream tonight on Twitter as well, especially Craig and Sai. We're always chitty chatty on there. We really are. And this is something that he sent in. So happy birthday for tomorrow, Benji's Build. And this is his mock of Nuketown from Call of Duty.
Oh,
Or
I know
some
that.
peop- Yeah, well, some people call it COD. I like COD, but personally, I like COD and chips. That's my favourite combo. But this is Benji's build, and this is Nuketown, which sounds like a very pleasant place to go. What do you reckon of that, Joey?
I think it's looking pretty good so far. It's definitely got the right layout for the streets, the different buses that are in the center of the cul-de-sac. I like where it's going.
Yeah,
Nice angle.
It is actually. It's quite.
I would love. This is just me being me, though. It doesn't have to do this, but I would love if there was just a little Easter egg based on Kingdom of the Crystal Skull in there. Which, if you remember that movie, there was a nuke town of sorts that Indiana Jones wanders through.
That's
maybe
very
like
cool.
a fridge or something off to the side, and maybe crawling out of the fridge. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, you got plenty of love out there, that's for sure. So, cheers. Thanks for sending me that in then, Benj Bills. He goes, bless you, brother. Dude, you're most welcome. And you know what? For tomorrow, dude, have a very, very happy birthday. Now, someone who's out there lurking at the moment, because I can almost hear him buzzing around, is Brandon from Brick Hive. Folks, love a bit of Brick Hive. Check him out on Sunday mornings at 3 p.m. UK time, 10 a.m. EST USA time, folks. He is awesome, and he's going to be streaming with me next Saturday for a transatlantic Lego live stream. So watch out for that, folks. We'll be throwing out promo stuff for that next week. Actually, I think we've even started already, which is kind of good fun as well. So I'm looking forward to that. Got some special guests coming on, and the most exciting thing about it, we're both going to be building the Hogwarts Express. So it's going to be a very, very cool fun stream. Yeah, a little bit of choo-choo. We'll have to get a whistle or something like that. Sorry, I can maybe dress up as the fat controller or something like that. I mean, I can do a pretty decent fat controller. But there we go. So I'm scared to ask Ian if he didn't find that part in the end, Carrie, or did you find it for him?
He's missing 3 pieces now.
Oh, 3 pieces. It's getting worse.
Yeah.
What
it's
you need
because
is
the
buttering.
original castle comes with this little well, and the well has
Yeah.
gone missing. So all the pieces are in that. We're missing.
Is it stuck to your arm? They always stick to my arm.
No, he didn't have it to start with.
Yeah.
So it's somewhere in the room or in the Lego City.
It could be in your shoe. I drop them in my shoe sometimes.
Yeah. Or do you have to turn up jeans, Si? They could be in there.
Could be in your turnips and your greens or
Yeah.
your cabbages.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Sorry, did you say it could be in your turnips and your dreams?
Your turnips or your cabbages, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I see. Breaker Picks, I will definitely be doing that. As soon as I crack open one of my Lego train sets and I get a spare motor from it, I will be motorizing it 100%. Now, oh, hello. Okay, do you want to give us that again? Oh, very nice. Is that a Twitch instrument?
It can be, but it's usually a child's toy for a train whistle as well.
Oh, hello. What you got there? Is that's not Lego, is it?
Yep.
What? Tell us, is it if you built a wall?
It
Oh,
was.
hello.
It was a temporary wall. It's now gone. So I'm taking the bits back.
Oh, they're just trying to rebuild Pink Floyd's album. And the one that's
Yeah,
called
yeah,
the wall, it's like a big white brick wall.
Yeah, another brick in the wall. Look, he's pretending he doesn't know who Pink Floyd is.
I know
Believe me,
Pink Floyd is, yeah.
he
I
knows.
just
who Pink
wondered
Floyd
why you were
is.
having the camera so long on me breaking down a white temporary wall.
I don't know, because it's kind of therapeutic, and I'm loving the ASMR sound as well. Look at me, I start saying like Claire.
Sound like a Twitcher. You've been watching too much hot tub streams.
I know. Do you know what? I was more interested in the. Oh, anyway,
Yeah,
we
bet
won't
you
go
were.
there. We won't go there. We won't go there. Kerry, what are you twiddling there?
I've got one of the stunts car bike things, and that's why I was laughing, because I've seen these in the shop and they look amazing. And I stand there and watch the guys in the Lego store just playing with them. And the first time I did it, it just went really slowly.
Oh.
So I've worked out how to use them now. But Ian was laughing at me because I was really late.
Can you give us an example of one going?
Well, they're down. It's down here, so I can't really.
Oh,
I'd have to
okay.
swap cameras,
All right.
and I'd probably kick myself off. But
All right, but they do work quite well.
well, I didn't work well when I did it. Okay, let's see if we can do it in here.
Has he got the knack?
So I was doing it like flat, and so then if you leave it, it doesn't go very fast. You have to do it this way. Oh, hello. At an angle to really give it some welling. And then
like Evil Knievel. Oh, yeah, that's good. I like that.
Yeah,
Bit of
it's
Evil
much better if
Knievel.
you hold it vertically to do this flywheel first.
No, it's good.
Top
Flywheel,
tip.
rubbish. She knows all the technique stuff. Ian, did you used to have an Evil Knievel when you was growing up?
I don't think so. No.
He's not that
So
old.
cool.
I bet
Not as
Shy
old as
did.
me and you.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Well, I know we're ancient, but blimey. What about you? Did you have an Evil Knievel?
Yeah, I had one.
Wicked, mate. I knew you would. Motorbike man. See, it's honestly, check his videos out, folks. He's got the best intro going. All I've got is old Lego bits and pieces in the background. He's got a motorbike going around giving it all that, you know, like a bantha. Is that what you do when you're getting your bike now? Do you think to yourself, oh yeah, it's like my
I do that. Well, yeah, I've done it once, but stupid.
He felt stupid.
What I like is when you clip all the biker videos that Shy's done and then put them on in one big video in the background.
Josh. That was too good.
Josh is funny, man. Josh is well funny. Just check out his channel, folks. Honestly, he's one of the funniest reviewers out there. Josh builds stuff. He really does. And he does some pretty decent stuff videos as well. So anyway, should we take a look at some Lego ideas? I think we're about 3 or 4 that have hit 10,000 over the last week or so. I don't normally look at these, folks, but they're interesting in the sense that one of them's a toilet or is a bog, as they call up north.
Which Cy voted for.
That's it. So I definitely would have
Multiple
voted for
times.
it. Is that?
Oh,
Multiple
yeah.
times. He used it multiple times, more likely. We've got a London
I'm on one right
Underground. We've got a Conquer. Is it? That's why he never moves, folks. Yeah. He's clever like that, shall we say? And we should have a koala. For some reason, I wrote cola down, but I know it's koala. and the Forestman's Secret Inn that I've written down here looks like a cross between Castle in a Forest and something else, but you'll know it when we see it. So anyway, let's like the actress said to the bishop, let's get it up. Here we go. Look at that. There's wonders, isn't it, folks? So
This is the first time I'm actually looking at this, so this is cool.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, don't go nicking it. Don't go nicking this idea and using it on your beautiful podcast. No, of course you can. We love your podcast, by the way. One day, folks. One day, you never know. I watch them all. I really do. And one day, you never know. I might be on the introduction to one of them one day. You never know. Just saying. Just throwing it out there. You know what I mean? Might be.
It's whatever.
And then I know I've made it. Then. Anyway, just throwing it out there. So anyway, just Concord. I'm so shallow. The legendary Concord. I mean, there's an angle in it. What do we think of it? I actually quite like this. I'm just not quite sure the nose is right. Shy, tell me what you think, because I know you like a bit of aircraft. So what's your thoughts on this one, dude?
Not a fan.
Oh, we don't like it. Tell us why.
I don't know. Maybe just how it's designed. It's just the nose bothers me.
Me too.
Like pretty bad. Like I've built other people's like nose of aircraft, and it's not that aggressive. It's more there's ways to make it round. So I don't know. Maybe if this was a little bit bigger in scale, you're able to accomplish that better than to have that really, really pointed nose. But I don't know. I don't really have an attachment to this aircraft either. I've never seen one of these.
Well, I mean, I love Concorde. I think it's one of the. But do you know what? I'm just saying it. It's the best. It's my favorite aircraft ever. It really is. Maybe jump jet. If I was talking military, it'll be a jump jet Harrier. But commercial, something I've always wanted. Don't ask me why. I've always wanted a Concorde. Some people like sports cars. I've always wanted a Concorde. Never going to get one, mine. But I don't know.
You want the nose to be able to drop, don't you? Otherwise,
yeah, and. The thing is, I mean, they could definitely do something with that. It looks like someone's just gone stuck it on. It's like he's nicked it off a snowman or something.
Yeah. If you just took out that end piece, I think it would be fine.
Yeah, and is it me? Do you think the stand is a bit jarring as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs to be a bit
Yeah,
more
I think the stand would take some re-engineering.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like it's half transforming and the legs are popping out.
I don't think
Is
the
there a
background
view from
choice
underneath at all?
is good either because it's making the white look old.
Oh,
It's
God,
not a
that
great
is so
background choice. That picture, is it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
It's not
I think
flattering at all.
that looks like it needs a wash. What was you going to say, Carrie?
Is there a view from underneath? Because I used to live on the flight path for Concorde, so I only
No way.
recognise it from like looking up underneath.
All right. That's a
I'm
strange.
sure he was selling that to the designer.
Yeah. Have we got a
Have we got a carry
shot?
view? Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
an
Yeah.
undercarriage shot.
It used to make a really good noise when I was a kid. I remember it going over the
yeah.
garden. And
It's like a
super
thunderstorm
noisy.
coming over. Yeah, I used to love them. Very exciting. All right, so the Concorde. A question for the panel first before we look at the Wild West, which I think is really cool. Do we think Lego would make it? Shy, do you think Lego would make it? And tell me what you think in the chat as well. Yes or no? What do you reckon, Shy? Lego make that?
I want them to because Western's my favorite theme, but
No, Concorde. What do you reckon of Concorde? Do you reckon they'll make that?
my bad. No.
No. Okay. Matt, are you still there? I can't see you.
Yeah.
Are we still there? I think he's falling asleep. Do you think Lego would make the Concorde?
Possibly. I mean, it just obviously it'd be a licensing sort of thing. It's an interesting thing, and French playing British. Yeah.
Yes or no, Matt? Yes or don't know. Yes or no? He says don't know. That's typical Aussie. Matt's undecided. BrickBods. Yes or no to the Concorde? Yeah,
No.
Yes.
No.
Oh no, no. Blow straight in there. That's how you do it, Matt. What about you, Joey? What do you reckon? Yes or no?
It's not my thing, but I could see Lego making this.
Yeah, I seriously, I think they could make it. I don't know if they've put British Airways on.
Yeah,
the side of it.
they made various flight craft before. Usually, like the passenger trains, like the Boeing.
Yeah.
So the Concorde would fit pretty well with that.
Yeah, and if anyone's ever flown Concorde, folks, believe me, there's no chance that the Concorde would ever have been a military aircraft because you can't get anything in them. Really, you're lucky enough to.
They're very very small space.
They're so skinny, it's unreal.
I believe I've seen one. They have one in New York on the Intrepid aircraft carrier.
Right next to what is it? What's the space shuttle one there?
Challenger,
is it Enterprise?
Discovery,
might be Enterprise.
Yeah. The
prototype one.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Nice.
So I have actually seen the Concorde in person and walked through it, but it's very tight space for
it's
more passenger commercial use.
It's skinny as anything. It really is. But what a wonderful craft, eh? Wonderful craft. Lovely, noisy. But I don't know. I don't live underneath a flight path, so I can't really say. What about you, Craig? Yes or no to Concorde?
It's all right.
But do you think Lego will make it?
All right, yeah.
Yeah, all right, he does. All right, that's a very northern answer there, folks. Si, give us a very Irish answer. Do you reckon Lego will make it? Yes or no?
Yes. All right.
Oh,
sure.
nice.
Yeah, they will. Sure.
They will share. You little corker. Okay, cool. All right, let's move on then. Or should I say, you little Concorde? Yeah. Okay, the Wild West. Come on, guys. America. We got Americans here. Of course, they're going to make this. They're going to make this, and they're going to give you a free barbecue dip at the same time as well. These are like they even got beards. Look at them. Look.
These two are worried about COVID.
Beards, mustaches.
I like the yellow one. The yellow one looks like me when I'm trying to button up my shirt in the morning. My guts are spilling out.
Isn't that the colour you wore on that surfer?
The surfer. I'm not a surfer. Or did you say sofa? I can't understand what you're saying.
Sofa.
So far. Oh, you can speak English then. That's good. I like that. Look, he's got a bony animal there or some sort. I like that. Looks good. This is fun.
It's a dead bantha.
Yeah, it's like a bantha.
It looks like, I think it might be a dead tauntaun, personally. A good use of parts there. Are they? What's making up the rib cage on that, Craig?
Those rib cage pieces don't exist anymore. If I remember correctly, they were from some of the castle sets as like horns on top of a helmet.
Yep.
Horns on a helmet.
Yeah, there
eh?
was a
Cool.
part. Yeah, Samurai used it. The ninja line from Castle.
The Bull Knights from Knight's
Mhm.
Kingdom.
Take care, Hive. All right, liking that. Well, show us a picture of the steam train. Look at that. Everyone loves the steam train. It's quite cute.
That's cute.
That is cute though. Yeah, that alone just makes me want to buy it. Look at them gold pieces. You won't get them out of Lego, folks. That's for sure. That making it out of gold pieces that will use up at least 1/1000th of their profit. That will. They won't get. We won't get that. No chance. Yeah, I love that. It does look good, doesn't
It's
it?
a good angle.
It's wicked.
I love this set.
I love it as well. All right, starting at the top with Shy then. Shy, will Lego make this set?
No.
Okay. Matt, will Lego make this set?
No.
Okay. Oh, very decisive. I like that. Let me know what you think out there in the chat as well. The BrickBods, will Lego make this set?
I want them to. It's really cool.
Yeah, I think so too. What about you, Ian?
I don't think they would.
Why is that? Based on what?
Just that I don't know. They seem to shy away from it quite a bit, and the last kind of Wild West stuff they did for the Lone Ranger stuff just didn't do well. So I don't think it's a theme they're going to revisit anytime soon.
Maybe. Yeah, you could be right there, dude. That could be a good candidate, I feel, for the Bricklink designer program. What about you, Joey? Do you reckon? What do you think of the Wild West? Do you think that Lego would make that?
I'm pretty much in the same way as everyone else. I really want it, but I don't think Lego would make it.
Yeah. Okay. No,
But
that's
I
very
I would be interested if it came up on the Bricklink designer program.
I agree.
Defo. Me too. And Shy, you know, it's kind of like, it's almost like it's not good enough for a necessarily Lego set, but we'll give it to Bricklink to knock out, even though they bought Bricklink as well. So it's
But
weird,
it's much
isn't it?
more limited production if they do it through Bricklink.
Yeah, I suppose it is, but it doesn't have to be, does it? It doesn't have to be. Lego are just doing it themselves. They're creating their own ecosystem. They're a clever lot, aren't they? That Lego peep. What about you, Craig? Yes or no?
No, Bricklink designer.
Okay. All right, Bricklink designer. Okay, that's cool. Well, sorry, Joey, what was you going to say, dude?
I was going to say that they've done something similar with other Western mocks that people have created when they had the 60th anniversary. So there was the saloon, and I believe there was some kind of like shooting gallery kind of attraction that had the same theme to this.
One shot.
But they were only for Bricklink. You know, they weren't a full production set.
Okay, that's very cool. Cy O'Connor. You like? Yeah.
No, I don't think they'll make it either. Even though the person did not include Native Americans, I think they were trying to go down that route so there won't be any controversy. But I'm not sure if children even know what the Wild West is nowadays or what anything about it. Just because the only Wild West stuff I have would be classed as Wild West is Lone Ranger sets, but it's because a movie came out. Do you know what I mean? But I don't think kids would know what it was or even be interested in that kind of thing. But yeah, I think the Bricklink way would be the way to go with that. But I've seen better Wild West than that, though.
This is the way.
The thing with the line in general, I think it's a very touchy subject for Americans.
Yeah.
Because there's so much. Although there's a lot of cool things you could do, there's just so many bad things that happen around that time period.
Yeah. And it's quite recent, really, isn't it? When you think about it, it's quite recent.
It's not that long ago, like 200 years ago.
Yeah, because I mean, that's what America is. We always forget because we're English. We're the mother country. America's such a young country. You know, it's we've been here since the beginning of time, practically. But there we go.
I mean, the whole historical thing with the Wild West, like it was a massacre. It was like almost genocide. Some people still see it as an illegal occupation that's still ongoing, but that's very political. But over here, we look at it as they're cool sets. Cowboys and Indians used to be. Those movies were on every Sunday in my granny and granddad's house.
Yeah.
You know, it was always like, John Wayne and he was killing all these bad Indians. And as you grow up, you realize, oh my God, the Indians weren't bad people at all.
Yeah.
You know, as a kid, these things were on TV and just entertainment. And as you grow up and you're like, oh my God, that's horrific.
Yeah, but but that's how we learn as human beings. We
Yeah,
learn-
exactly.
Hopefully, we learn from our mistakes, folks. And just remember this, folks. When it comes to history, right, it's normally the winners that write the history books. So always read them with a pinch of salt. You know what I mean?
That is true.
So it is. It really is. Okay, now this one I'm very excited about, and it's not too political neither. And do you know what? Do you know what the thing I absolutely love about this? I'll tell you what it is in just a sec. Take us down, Mr. Craigster, because we've got ourselves multiple kind of levels to this. We've got an office at the top there with Brick Lane around it. There is actually a station called Brick Lane, folks, believe it or not. And then you've got the barriers section where you go through, and then you go down an escalator, and then the escalator takes you down to a station platform or a subway, as some people call them. But you know what I find that I really thought was clever is the Lego pieces they used to make up the word London. Craigster, there we go. Look, how clever is that? Because once you've fathomed out, it says the word London. It's like, oh yeah, it's London. I like that. I might have to nick that. But anyway, I love this set. It's got good choice of minifigures. It's got a little bit of London about it. And do you know what? If they made this, even if they made a much smaller version of it, it'll make a great gift to get from the Lego store in Leicester Square. It really is. Good figures. You get...
I mean, I much the same. I love this. I look at a bigger picture and go, they could do a whole series of this. Like, you do one of New York, you do one of France, you do one of this, you do one, like, these sort of little cross section type things.
Yeah.
I think, if there's great potential with this, whether or not they then look at it and go, it starts to bite into the modular, blah blah blah. But I don't think so. I think most cities have got distinctive trains or some form of transport. You'll have some iconic type building they can do. So fingers crossed.
Yeah, I agree. I keep bringing up Aaron's one. Aaron goes to say 8 is still Western's over here. So that's a lovely set. Do we think Lego would make the Brick Lane, the mini city diorama London with underground station? In a nutshell, Shy, do you reckon they'd make that?
No.
Yeah, you're probably right. I've got to be honest. It doesn't really come. I don't think it doesn't. It's not uniform with anything. I think it's an awesome idea though. Matt, do you reckon Lego would make it?
If they do, I think they'd do it as a line. Like this would be the first of something.
I see. Okay, that's a good idea. BrickBods, what do you reckon?
No.
I think they're a bit too focused on the American market at the moment, and so I don't think this would work.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's a good point, actually. It wouldn't really. Joey, any thoughts on the London with underground station?
In a nutshell, no. But if they did make it, they'll probably integrate it into something else.
Cool, man. What about you, Craigster? Any thoughts?
No, because nobody likes London, so move on.
No. It's said with such northern passion. It really is.
A shit.
Yeah, they've got. You can't say that. You got to leave that for the next one, the Lego toilet. Honestly, folks, it's grim up north. It really is. So anyway, excuse me. Si, do you reckon they'd make the London Underground?
No, I don't think so. I'd buy it if they did, but I don't think they will.
I tell you what, though, that would be a good candidate for the BrickLink designer program because it doesn't quite fit the mold. Now, something that doesn't quite fit the mold is this: a toilet. Are we gonna? I don't think we're gonna linger on this one, are we? I mean, I can't believe they've even done a UCS plaque for it. I mean, what's going on?
I don't know about this. I think the whole thing stinks and it's a bit crap. Do you get it?
It's pretty iconic, but when I look at it, I just get all flushed.
Oh my!
I think the future for this one is going down the drain.
Oh dear. Honestly,
this could just bog off.
Oh, there we go. Blimey. Shy, you got any toilet humour jokes? Get them off your chest now.
It's too good. It's too good. I can't really say
It is.
anything. I didn't know there was a backside. Oh my god, I like this set.
That's
Yeah, I
actually
I
really
hope there is
cool.
no backside.
It's your backside normally sits down on it, mate. Unless you're some sort of trapeze artist, of course.
It's a bit of a ball cock in it. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Well, actually, he does describe it. I remember I distinctly wrote something down saying, what did I put? I can't find it now. Lego toilet. Apparently, he puts in his in his description. He put a staple. It's a staple device in any bathroom. I was like, all right, okay. He obviously hasn't been to France. But anyway, it's.
I've had enough of this. It's taking the piss.
Hey, there we go. Oh, there goes me ads. Anyway, let's move on swiftly then. Let me tell you a joke, Craig. Right? What do you get when you get a cross between the medieval blacksmith, right, and the castle in the forest?
This one.
We're nicer than
Yeah,
London.
you get this, the Forestman's Secret Inn. I actually thought someone had just changed the tree on the medieval blacksmith. And then when I looked, I was like, oh no, it's a completely different design. It just looks similar from the
The fact that it gets 10,000 suggests that people do want to make them connect more.
That's a good one. If they actually, my cropfish says he thinks the toilet will get dumped. So what do you reckon of this one then, Craig? Sorry, mate, what did you just say?
I said the fact that it gets to 10,000 when it doesn't look that different from Blacksmith or Castle in the Forest just goes to show that there's a market for it.
Yeah, I think it does. I think Lego really needs to sort of listen to what people want. There's
Adult Castle line would do it, I think.
Yeah. What are those bits at the end? Those sort of drippy bits. What's going on there?
Vines.
It's the whips.
The green whips.
The vine
aren't they?
whips.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, they're like the whip piece.
So oh, sorry, Shy, but me describing them as drippy pits is not right. I take it.
It's for the figures to grab on. It's very not nod to the old sets. They used to have them all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
As
I like
it opening up and closing.
Oh, it does open up and close. That's quite nice. Do we think Lego will make it? This has got Lego Bricklink designer written all over it, as far as I'm concerned. But,
yeah, but they need to change those canopies. It looks like it's trying to stand up there or something.
And
it looks like legs.
It looks like it's squatting on a toilet.
Yeah.
I also think whoever's done this is also as well pushing to get these figures made again because there's a lot of call for these Forestmen to be redone.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Robin Hood, and all that. Little John. All right, let's move on to the next one. Is there a next one?
Yeah, there's the Coca Koala, isn't there?
Oh, the koala. Yeah, Coca Koala. All right, this is the last one for the night, folks. This is basically a grey version of Yoda and Grogu. That's it. Job done. It is adorable, actually. It is quite cute.
It's like when Ian takes Carrie shopping.
You might want to describe that, Craig.
Which one am I?
The little cute one.
The little cute one.
Everyone.
The little cute one. Of course she is.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I ain't going shopping with him.
It is a good set.
I think it's a good set.
It needs a bumhole though now, otherwise it's not right.
It's got some green thing going on down there. What's that? He looks like he's gurning. The little one looks like
it
he's
doesn't
gurning.
look right when it's not on the tree. That's weird.
That picture is a bit weird. That's not a real picture. That's some graphical thing.
But like the feet look all wrong suddenly.
Yeah.
That might be what they look like.
The feet? Are they feet? Or are they claws all round?
Yeah,
Matt,
like
you're a bloody Aussie. Just tell us what we're looking at here, for the love of God.
It's the back of a koala.
That's what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, never ask a complicated
Wow.
to an Aussie.
I tell
you get a simple answer.
Yeah,
I can close Google now.
The thing is, they sit in a tree for 22 hours a day doing nothing because if they did anything, they don't have enough energy, so they just die.
Oh.
All right. Okay.
Anyhow, they're cute and
I
cuddly.
must be related to a koala.
Yeah. I tell you what, though, they could do a line of these, get like pandas of them, and what's the really slow, lazy ones? Is it slow?
Sloths.
Sloths.
Sluts.
Oh, nuts.
As it's, if you Google it, if you Google the word,
It's just my accent.
picture of Psy building Lego on it.
Yeah, so, was it slits? I calls them slits.
No, I won't say what I said. Really,
Don't be rude words. I'll return the favour tomorrow, Si.
I won't.
Yeah. Oh, Si's got Rick Queen on tomorrow, folks.
Yep,
Rick Queen
from the 80s.
From the 80s. I love that. Rick Queen. He's got like a Brian May wig on. That'd be quite funny. But there
I
we
want
go.
them to make that so I can send one to BrickStagePass.
Oh, that's pretty cool. All right, well, that's how it look. Mind me, that Kit Kat clock looks a bit weird, doesn't it? The original Kit Kat clock works like the real one. Okay,
I'm surprised. I didn't even know that some of these had moving pictures.
Yeah. Oh, that one's nice. Do you want to have a look at that? Mac control. Should we have a quick look at that and then call it a night?
No.
All right. Well, look. Oh, here we go. He's always teasing us. Look at that. It looks like something rude. It's like, ooh, hello. That actually looks really good.
It's like I almost forget how big the car is until it transforms.
What is Mac Patrol? What is this? Is this some cartoon or something we've never heard of?
No idea.
No. It reminds me of Battle of the Planets.
Harren Banjo's famous Mac Patrol from Daytime 3, and it's anime, that's why.
Okay, that's why I haven't seen
They'll all be screaming at us, how did you not know that?
Yeah.
Not that Sam Smith says, I have to run. Thanks for the entertainment as always. You are most welcome. Not that Sam Smith.
Sam.
Not that Sam Smith's actually going to be on London Calling in a few weeks, folks. I've got a special one coming up. Well, thanks for that, Craigster, as always. I've got a special one coming up, folks. In a few weeks, on February the 11th, right? That's a few days before Valentine's Day. There's a little hint for you there, Ian. There's a brick festival coming up in London. Strangely enough, it's called the London Brick Festival. And anyway, we're going to be... I'm going to have a few people on London Calling that Friday. They're actually going to the London Brick Festival. BrickBods being one of them. That's why Carrie's giving it a big nod. I'm going to be there. And of course, we'll have some of the usual mob in there as well. I think Craigster might even be in the US by that point. But
I'll be on a plane. Well,
he'll be on a plane. It might be landed, but you can tune in, can't you? You can tune in. You can do a live stream. They got Wi-Fi in America somewhere. They really do. So I'll be with me. Yeah, Joey's like, yeah, if you're lucky. And Tech will be on. Not that Sam Smith. One or two others that are going to that as well. And I think on that note, I'm going to perch myself back up here, and I'm going to whiz round very quickly and ask people what they've got coming up from their channel. I can't have you down there. Let's have Joey down there. That's it. It was just he's nice and balanced. He's what I'm building anything at the moment. So let's whiz around and let's see what peeps are up to. Joey, are you other than building a magnificent train set, are you up to anything on your channel or your Instagram in the next week or so, my friend?
Next week. So first of all, mention again for Brian's stream on Saturday. Which is on his birthday. Mine is a couple days later on Wednesday, the 26th. So I will be building, and bring it back around to modulars, I will be building the Parisian restaurant that previously was started by Kevin Henkel when he was building on live streams on YouTube. I will continue building that until it's completed. Hopefully all the parts are there. I'm pretty sure it is from what I've inspected so far. But I'll be building on there. I'll have some people on and may even do some giveaways. I've been polling around to make sure, if people are interested in giveaways, we have that available for the stream. So that'll be at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday this week.
Wednesday, fantastic. Okay, awesome, mate. And happy birthday as well for this week. It's very cool, mate. But yeah, that's cool. And how long's your stream going to be for, my friend?
I'm estimating 2 to 3 hours. I guarantee it's probably going to be 4 because I'm going to be slow talking in between things. And the only time I've built a modular before was the Lepin version of the pet shop. So, and I know that one took me a while.
Yeah.
And that's regardless of the fact that it was a knockoff brand. But I can see this probably going a couple hours beyond what I first anticipated.
Cool, man. All right, we look forward to that. Take care, everyone who's just popping out now. Maniac, thank you as always for the awesome super chat, and my crawfish as well. Take care, dude. Thanks for popping in. Okay, so let's go. Let's pop up let's go north, shall we? Proper north. Craigster, are you up to anything over the course of the next week, my friend? Your channel? You got any vids, any city updates? Or you throwing out lots of love out there into Instagram?
I put, for a bit of a laugh, I put a reel out today, and I don't tell you can't gauge this stuff. This reel's just gone flying, and then I put it as a short, and I've just looked because I had a message. There's like 1.1k views on my short. It's like
awesome.
Most of my shorts get like 6 views.
Wow, that's awesome, mate.
You just can't pick stuff, can you? What people are like.
You can't. So what is your short about anyway?
Just the modular, the extra floor spot, the difference. That's it.
Ah, wicked. No, that's honestly, mate. It's
crazy,
a good.
Isn't it?
What I love about shorts is it's nice, a nice little. How can I put it? Kind of a bit of a pick me up on your Lego on your YouTube stats. It really is. It's all about the stats.
Yeah,
and it's good. Ted, what else you got coming up? What else you got coming up? I'm excited now.
I think I've just about finished the modular now, that other bit, so I'll probably do some kind of update with it. I don't know when. I want to do a little bit more than just share the modular that's already been on the short. I'm going to try and do some more of Wayne Manor on a stream, which is coming along nicely. I've just fixed the obvious mistake that I made when I built it on base plates.
Yeah.
So that I could see what it was going to look like before I put it on the actual base plate, which is this great big thing.
Yeah.
And then realised I'd put the swing outdoor too low, so I couldn't put any greenery on it. So I've had to correct that today, lift it up a bit.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So,
and you fixed it, yeah?
So I'll probably work on that as well because over the weekend, because obviously we've got side stream tomorrow, which is going to be cool, and streaming with you on Sunday.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that actually. Cool. Mr. Shy Time is my time. Now, is there going to be a bit more to your life than Black Falcons this weekend? You're going to be seeing some family. You're going to be doing a bit of Lego stuff. You got anything coming up from your channel in the next week or so, mate?
So I have like always, I have like 5 or 6 videos in the works at a time. But the next one I should be putting all my focus on is just a vlog. But my vlogs are mainly geared towards my family. But after that, I do have some minifigs to review from Brickmania. I have to do a Brick Veteran video as soon as it gets here because it was sent to me for free. And then so I need to do that one quickly. I do have a city update that I'm working on because I haven't done one in a while. I got to figure out that storyline to continue from last summer. And then I got a lot to put out there. So it's gonna come up soon.
That was a good haul video that you did. I did enjoy that one.
I'm looking forward to seeing that. Yeah, your Lego haul videos are always epic. They really are, man. They're ridiculously epic. And you've got a problem. You really have got a problem, Shy.
Yes.
I know you say it, but you have. I've got a new member. We've got a new member. Delicious Foods. Delicious Foods become a YouTube member. Yes. I love it. I love we get a new member. It's kind of quite special. It's kind of cute. I like it. It's a new thing for me. This is as well, having membership. So I really do appreciate it, folks. Honestly, it kind of warms me cockles. It really does. You can Google that safely as well, folks. It's nothing rude. I promise you. Thank you, Delicious Foods. I look forward to seeing you maybe on the Discord server. Anyway, there'll be loads of updates going out on that, and hopefully in the next couple of weeks, I'll do a private stream as well for the members of the Greater London gang. So anyway, Cy O'Connor, beautiful man. What's coming up from you? Something about maybe Rick Queen coming up? I don't know, just saying. So...
Yes.
Put me right, Cy. Put me right.
Yes, so tomorrow the actual Brick Queen will be on the channel at 5 o'clock. That's UK and Ireland time. That's 12 o'clock in America Eastern Standard Time. So we'll have a chat and get to reacquaint ourselves with the infamous and OG female Lego YouTuber. And then I think the backlog is still on my channel next week, if I'm correct. And that'll be Wednesday, usual time. And yeah, so just watch this space for anything else. Yeah. There was a random news story came out the other day. No one seemed interested in it. Microsoft buying Blizzard Activision or Activision Blizzard. But we forgot to talk about that. So, yeah, if anything newsworthy pops up.
Yeah, I don't think nothing will change, Si. That's the thing. Mergers, acquisitions takes years to sort out. It really does. So nothing's going to happen overnight. Who knows? But it's an interesting story. Do you know what? The story really is more interesting, more on a technical point of view for techies and what they think about it. And well, actually, talking of which, someone that might have a thought about that, Si, just a thought, is a little software engineer I know. Goes by the name of Ian. Ian, you got any thoughts on that? And a nice little segue into what you guys are going to be doing next week.
So I mean, the controversy over Activision Blizzard is that basically the executives and the CEO and all of them are basically being accused of fostering kind of what's been termed as lad culture.
Mm-hmm.
So there's been a lot of sexual harassment claims. A lot of them are being settled. A lot have middle managers were sacked. I think in October they sacked 20 managers. But so far, nothing at the executive level has happened at all. And so Microsoft buying them and explicitly stating that the CEO will continue kind of implies that it's not going to change. And therefore, I don't imagine that Lego are going to reinstate the set. And, you know, these things do take a long time. There's going to be competition claims. There's going to be issues from working out whether PlayStation are going to put in any major issues with it. So it's going to take months, if not years, for it to actually go through. So I can't see this having any bearing on what Lego do.
Yeah. I don't think so. So I think Lego will kind of hope that everyone forgets there's any sort of association with them and never do it. Do you reckon that's Si?
Yeah. Possibly. I mean, the initial hope was that Lego would look at this and go, okay, with these sets, which are like pretty much, I think they were weeks away from coming out, like as in 16 weeks away from coming out. And I was hoping that they might go, from a Lego point of view, go, okay, everything is safe. Let's just throw these out now. And everyone would forget now rather than trying to wait a little bit longer. But as you guys said, it does take a long time for, major mergers like this to actually finalize, and there's legal stuff and all this. I would be surprised if they just forgot about these sets completely. I'd be very surprised if they just said can it, forget it. But I mean, they did that with the Osprey. They just can it, forget it, and it never came out. So
yeah. What about you, Carrie? You're married to a software engineer. You got any thoughts on that?
I'm also a software engineer.
Are you? I honestly, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I studied software engineering at the university as well.
Oh, we'll have to chat about code after this.
Yeah, it's not my thing that I like anymore. I like Lego more. But yeah, I don't think they'll bring out the sets.
I don't think they will. I think you'll just hide it away. They'll completely disassociate themselves with it. And any lucky so-and-sos out there that have actually picked up any of these sets, they'll be worth a mint. They will. But there we go. Oh, just out of curiosity, what did you use to program? What did you use to code?
Oh, I stayed away from code when once I got my degree. I was just like, I actually don't enjoy this very much. I like the people side of things. So.
Oh yeah. Oh,
asset management.
Yeah.
And
I mean, my only code was
management.
Yeah.
Okay. She likes configuration items, eh? Oh, hello. Good stuff. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I love little insights into people's lives. But anyway, Carrie, right? You are, obviously one of the 50% of the BrickBods. So what's going to be coming up from you in the next week or so? Tell me.
So we will be live streaming on Sunday from 8:30. So hopefully following on from you.
Yes.
We are hoping to build the Ghostbusters Firehouse. We started building it about 5 years ago when our daughter was a baby, and we started but didn't get much further than the base plate level. And so we're hoping it's all still in the box. So fingers crossed we find all the pieces. If not, we've got a backup set just in case.
But amazing.
Yeah, but next week on Friday we've got our Chinese New Year special video coming out, so that's like a city update plus some overview of our new Chinatown area, which we've got to work on. So fingers crossed.
Yeah,
it'll be ready.
Oh, okay. Fingers crossed it'll be ready. That's
Yes, I mean that's why I'm building this.
Yeah,
So.
for anyone who's married out there, they will know that is a very, very subtle hint to Ian to, pull your fingers out your bum and
No,
hurry
he's gonna do the mountain. So the Chinatown is technically mine. So I've just got to get up there and get on with it.
Wicked. Awesome. All right, we look forward to that. Mountains. Are you gonna? Can I just give it just an idea? I'm throwing an idea out there for you. Are you gonna give us like a video on how to build mountains?
Could do. You just
stick pieces together.
There's no real. Ian just goes up there, puts things in. Does that look good? No. Tweak a couple of bits, put some more bits in. No, we haven't got enough parts. Let's order some more.
I don't know how to do it. Is it? You're mute, Si. You're mute. Look at Shy. I can tell by the body language alone he wants to jump in on this.
Yeah,
Shy,
he's been building as well. You're on mute.
He's still on mute.
Still mute.
He's still mute. Let me see if I can unmute him. Oh, here we go. What about now? Oh, can't unmute a guest apparently. No, he's in mute. Oh, he'll sort it out, folks. Don't worry. Oh, there we go.
Right. Yeah, my bad. Was I talking this whole time and no one heard me? Like before this?
Yeah.
Oh my god. My bad. Sorry. Like making rock work or mountains is like molding clay. Like you have to like play with it until like you like the structure of what you've created. So there's no real tutorial for
that. That was deep.
If you put burps on top of burps, then it's just too regular. It's an organic thing. You've got to just keep going and lots of different parts. Ian's got so many different pieces that are different shapes. That's the way to do it, I think.
Okay.
Yep. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That is good, isn't it? It's big, isn't it? It's big. It's massive.
It's huge.
Wow. Yeah. You can put your dog in that. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. I'll tell you what, right? That in white would look like Superman's gaff. Or what's it called? Solitude or something? Or
Fortress Solitude.
Yeah, Fortress. There you go. There's another one for the castle. We called it a Fortress of Solitude. Superheroes. All right, cool. Is a podcast out this week? Is it already come out?
Podcasts Thursdays. Every Thursday.
All right, good stuff. They come out yesterday, folks. They're running out of ideas, they reckon. Don't worry, that's what happens when you get married. But it's just a thing. But no, honestly, what's this week's one about?
The one just Thursday was Bricks and Pieces, the merger for the hub.
Yeah, I need to watch that, listen to that, because well, anyway, honestly, folks, there's two amazing podcasts that come to the top of my head. One of them, right, is Brick. I can't say it. Shy Time. What's your one called again?
Wow.
Kelly Brick.
Kelly Brick Click. That's the one. I was going to call it Clickers, and that I was like, I don't like it. Right? It's Clickers. So yeah, Kelly Brick Click. Honestly, it's one of the best ones out there. It's awesome. Who's your latest guest on this week?
It's Cece. It's a pretty deep conversation one.
Oh, so Cece. I've been wondering where she's been all this time.
Exactly. So then if you want to know, just listen to this.
I want to know. I need to find out. Watch it, folks. Honestly, it's one of the best podcasts. Another one of my favorite podcasts I'm always watching, or listening to, I should say. You can watch it. I just have it on YouTube. You kind of watch but listen at the same time. Is, of course, the podcast, which is good old Carrie and Ian's one, which is awesome. Honestly, folks, very, very, very high quality podcast. Now, Matt, Mr. Elder, what have you got coming up? Anything coming up? You're in your neck of the woods this week?
Probably on the illustration side. There's a couple of paintings I'm working on, which I need to get done. One of them is sort of more portraits, so not really Lego related as such. So probably be some shorts on that. I'm looking at doing also just a little sort of mini figure stand type video instructions. Is kind of halfway done. So just mainly those sorts of things. And also the other thing I've been starting to do, which I did the last time I was on, is the sketches. I'm putting like all the sketches from the stream just into a PDF. I'm uploading that to my website, mattelder.com/live stream. So if anyone for some reason wants to get any of them, they'll be there to get.
Awesome.
Awesome. Yeah, that's good. Cheers, Matt. Because I know you sent me some a couple of weeks ago, which was good fun. So thank you for them. But yeah, check them all out. And you're going to be working on any new mocks soon, Matt, or anything like that?
There is a Sonic the Hedgehog one, which I am working on. It's sort of like an extension to the ideas set. So I've kind of gone through and done the rough prototype, what I call prototype build, which is just all the pieces which I have currently available to me, and then I'll go through and just order the ones, like, because it's a rainbow color at the moment, so order it so it actually looks nice, sort of thing. So yeah, hopefully if I can get that ordered maybe the next couple of weeks to get that sort of quick little one out as well.
Wicked. All right, good stuff. Well, as always, folks, I want to say thank you, Matt, the BrickBods, Cy O'Connor, Craigster, Shy Time is my time, Maniac for Bricks as well. And also as well, I want to say thank you to everybody for joining us out there. We did a survey tonight. I finished it a few minutes ago. All together, if I can just scroll up. Here we go. I got it. I found it. Basically, it's a very easy little question because it was all rumor based as well, folks. It was basically, how excited would you be to get a rumored speed champion, James Bond DB5 and minifigure? Both would be cool. 57%. Nah, not my thing. 31%. I'd be surprised by that. Yeah, I thought it would have been that would have been a lot lower. 5% of people said they just want the car. 5% of people said they just want the minifigure, which is fair game. So all in, it's 70% of people want it. 30% don't. But I'm surprised by that. So I thought more people would have gone for that. But also as well, folks, do me a little favor. Down in the chat, my good friend Craigster would have popped in there a stream that I highly recommend you guys go and see, which is going to be the Book of Boba Fett stream, which is kicked off a few minutes ago. And that's going to be my good mate Tech from over at Tech Productions, or Planet Tech. I think it's Planet Tech he's doing it on tonight, isn't he, Si?
Yeah.
He's going to be over there now chatting about that. So please do check that out. It's good fun. And he's got some great guests on there tonight, including Not That Sam Smith and actually, I have a look.
Topic Bricks.
Topic Bricks.
Topic Bricks and Brick Scene.
And Brick Scene. That's the one. The Brick Scene. So it's nice that Brick Scene's doing some stuff around our sort of evening time, which is always nice to see. Yeah, so BrickBods, Cy O'Connor, Craigster, Shy Time's my time, Maniac for Bricks. Joey, lovely to see you again, mate. It really is. Shy Time, it's always great to have you on, mate. I love seeing your kind of inside thoughts as well. And I just want to say thank you as well to Rocco5. Thanks for being in there earlier on. Heather, Ben Builds, Ben's Brick Designs, Vitty Bricks, Pink Wheels, the Brick Cov, Gary Millay, all the way from Ireland, of course. Arjan, Bricks Not Blocks, Benji's Build. Happy birthday for tomorrow, mate. Stud Sidious and Delicious Food. Thank you so much for joining my membership. Look out for me, folks. I'm going to be with Side tomorrow, streaming from 5 p.m. UK time, 12 o'clock EST USA time. And I'll be back on Sunday at 6 p.m. building this wicked mobile crane. Can't wait for that. I'm very excited about building that. Craigster's going to be joining me and anyone else who fancies popping in and saying hello at the back end of the weekend. So take care, folks. Look after yourselves. Be good to each other. And you know what? Keep your hands clean. If you've got to wear your mask, and just wear your mask. You know, we just got to live with it maybe for a little bit longer. But as always, folks, Lego, it's a wonderful thing. It really is. And as a man once said, like a bat of hell, I'm getting out of here now. So take care, folks. Look after yourselves. Be good. And I'll see you very, very soon.